Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. 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 Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.
Paula Tanks. You know, I find it to be very sad that so many of these women today are finding out the hard way that it's pretty much over for them. And they have to live with whatever decisions that they have made. Okay. I hope y'all can hear me. My microphone is down here. Hold on. Put a 2 in the chat if you all can hear me. I would hate for you all to be like, I can't even hear her, or we can do like the talk show host, and hold the mic. Y'all let me know what you want to do, baby. Y'all can hear me? Okay, good. But so many women, unfortunately, they have not received the memo that there's no saving. There's no coming back to rescue. There's no cleanup guy. There's no stepdaddies. There's no baby daddies. Like no husbands. Like all across the board, it's a wrap. And I find it to be very sad that a lot of them are finding this harsh news out the hard way, to where, yeah, you do have to pretty much just live with whatever decision that you have made. Now, I'm going to share my screen with you all, and I'm going to show you all this video that one of my crown heads sent me over to my email. And when I watched it, I said, again, Pola Tink, she didn't know. She didn't know that by her leaving her man, that there would be no replacement for him. She didn't know that by having a child with a guy that you, I guess, don't respect, you don't like, you don't want, there's not going to be a backup daddy to come through and be the father figure for your child. Like, this is why you got to be very careful and move very strategically and wisely, especially in today's climate, because the men are just a new breed. And I don't know how many times I can keep telling y'all that, but that's what we're dealing with, you all, right? And we can hit 300. I'm going to need 200 on them likes. I know this is impromptu, but we are here. Tonight, we're going to be out with the fam. And then tomorrow, I know we're going to be with the fam as well, and probably a lot of y'all. So I say, you know what? We'll go ahead and have a live stream today, because I don't think that we'll go live tomorrow. But nonetheless, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. We got to break this down to a science and a crumb, because what I hate to continue to see happen is for a lot of these women to really feel like they have room to, first things first, just kind of F over quality men and take advantage of them or take them for granted, feeling like, oh, he'll always be there. And also, I hate to keep seeing that we are very careless with our choices, and we don't mind going out and getting with, I'm just going to be honest, very low vibrational, very piss poor quality guys, feeling like we can either change him, rearrange him, or, you know, just feel like it's a thrill or it's exciting as far as dealing with those, you know, caliber of guys. Y'all can't, you can't afford, ma'ams. In today's world, you cannot afford to be out here playing with your womb, playing with your life, and playing with quality men, because I'm telling y'all right now, it is so much of a new breed of men that if you come across a good quality one and he's ready and willing to settle down with you, have a family and everything of that sort, you better hold on tight, ma'am. Do not fumble, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the streets are very cold, very lonely. And I also don't believe that a lot of you understand that due to, I gotta say it, due to the fact that a lot of men are checked out, it is forcing a lot of y'all to pretty much be in a rotation of either smokies. Hold on, let me pull up the smokies for y'all, because y'all don't be knowing who I'll be talking about. Okay. Since a lot of guys are extremely checked out, the quality men, the ones who have things to lose, the ones that got money, resources, since they are checked out and done, and we can't hit 3, okay? Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. It is forcing a lot of y'all to have to be in the rotation of Smokey. Now, Smokey does not have anything much to offer you, but maybe some peen to hit that spleen and some words of encouragement. Amen. That's about it, right? He will feed you a bunch of fairy tales and lies and tell you, oh, baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be okay, baby. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just give me your tax money, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to flip it. You know what I'm saying? And then he runs off with your tax money. Amen. So a lot of y'all are in a rotation of Smokey, or you're in a rotation of guys that maybe do have things to offer to a woman, right? Let's say that he is a man of high quality, high value, and things of that sort. But due to the climate, a lot of those guys understand that they do have options. They understand their value and their worth. They understand what they can bring to the table when it comes to a woman. And so a lot of them, understanding that they are in high demand, it's like, oh, well, why choose one when I can have all of you? You also have that as well. I got to be honest enough to acknowledge that that is a factor as well. Okay. Be mad at your mama, but that's what it is. Now, we can go a step further with that and say that those guys who may be of quality and still have a rotation, the reason why they do still have a rotation, even though they would make a great husband, a great father, and they could, you know, settle down with one woman. Well, the reason why a lot of them may choose not to do so is because they're not able to find all that they're looking for and all that they need in one woman. So you have to have a rotation, right? So you have all of these different categories going on. You have the quality men that are overseas and done with y'all here and marrying over there. You got your category of smokies, to where all he can do is feed you a bunch of lies and fairy tales and make you feel better, but he ain't gonna do nothing for you. Or you have the quality men that are just completely checked out and done. They don't care no other way. I don't want a relationship. I don't want a rotation. I just want to focus on myself. You got that going on. And then you also have another category of men that I just mentioned, to where, look, I do have a lot to offer to a woman. I do have a lot going on for myself, you know, and I understand the climate. I understand my value and what I bring. And so, yeah, I'm gonna have a rotation because I can't find all that I'm looking for in one woman anyway. And so, yeah, why choose one when I can have them all? You have that as well. And with that going on, it is forcing a lot of these chicks out here to be extremely desperate, extremely alone, and struggle. Okay? They are struggling like no other. And unfortunately, for a good chunk of them, I would say majority, to be honest with you. Unfortunately, for a good chunk of these women out here, they have not received the memo that we are in this day and age to where men do have their standards raised. Men are checked out and done. Men are no longer, just going to tolerate and accept. They didn't receive that. They still are thinking that we live in a day and age to where, you can easily replace a man. No, you can't. Thank you, Jeffrey. It says women put in rotation like pitchers in a baseball roster. Lord have mercy. Let them go. Tupac said it best. MOB. Lord have mercy. We can hit 400. Okay, y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. And unfortunately, Jeffrey, this is the new reality that a lot of these women are faced with. They didn't know that times had changed. Can I go here for a second? Jeffrey, a lot of these chicks were so accustomed to having their way in getting over when it came to just running through men, using men, manipulating men, and all of that, getting over on them, that they, even if they were, right, aware of the climate and the times, right, to where, the men are changed, the men are a new breed, and they're checked out, the men are done, and, they're not trying to do this anymore, and they're not trying to do that. Even if they were aware of the current times, a lot of them are so delusional that they genuinely and honestly feel, Jeffrey, that, that won't happen to me, though. I'll still be able to snag me a baby daddy or a stepdaddy or a husband or, a sugar daddy or, some kind of guy that I will be able to essentially finesse. I'll still have access to. Y'all may not. But when it comes to me, oh, yeah. This is different when it comes to me. So you also have that going on. But I feel in my heart of hearts that the bulk of these chicks just maybe don't understand. They really don't know that the times have really shifted how they shifted. They really do still feel like, I can replace you easily. What you won't do, another man will. We don't live in that time anymore. Right? You cannot confidently, as a woman in today's society, say what you won't do, another man will. No. Emphatically, no. I'm going to ask for 500 in a minute, but I'm going to need my 400. Okay? And I appreciate y'all for being here. But like Jeffrey said, a lot of these guys are placing these females in a rotation because, again, you're not able to get all that you're looking for in one of them. So you have to do that if you want to entertain them. And also they understand I'm in high demand. So why not take advantage of that? And I hate to go there, but I gotta be real enough to acknowledge that the times have shifted so much so that you also have a sector of men out here who are they are taking advantage of what's out here. Like, these men out here not hitting on what I'm hitting on. These men out here are not going to be able to wine and dine you how I am, pipe it down like I am, support you like I'm. Like, they're not going to be able to do for you what I'm able to do for you. Right? So clearly that places me in a whole new realm to where you have a lot of these females flocking to these men, and they see that. And they're like, oh, shit. So you can bake me cakes on Saturday. You can make me steaks on Sunday. You can give me that head, that bread, and leave. You can, maybe go to, I don't know, the gym with me. I don't know. You can make my lunch. What else? Like, men are realizing this. Y'all have caught on late. The women have caught on late. Men understand the climate. The men have, y'all been saw the writing on the wall. Like, yeah, we pretty much checked out and done. A lot of men are checked out and done. The struggle is here, right? Winter is here. It's only a matter of time before these chicks start lining on up. And that's exactly what's happening. Now, unfortunately, you do have females that have not received the memo that, yeah, you should have thought about it before you did it. And when I say you should have thought about it before you did it, I'm talking about before you gave that no good man a baby, before you left that good man that you already had, before you thought that you were the baddest chick in a real woman's, before you thought, what he won't do, another man will. You should have thought about it before you did it, because I'm telling y'all right now, if you slip up and you make the wrong move in today's time, you're going to have to just take it on the chin and stick with it. Make the best of it, baby. Now, before I play this video, I have got to go ahead and say this, because it is something that is very important to highlight, okay? A lot of these chicks, unfortunately, thought that they would be able to, first things first, choose the wrong men to be with, right? So where they were passing up the good quality men and they were going and getting with the low vibrational, bottom of the barrel, let's wish upon a star ass dudes. Like, they did that, right? So it was like, oh no, but you boring though, and you're lame, and you're this. And so they made that terrible fumble and that terrible mistake, and they got to deal with that, right? And then on top of that, one of the leading causes for a lot of these chicks to really be on the decline today is they really leaned in heavily with that whole strong and independent, I don't need no man, I'm a boss, I can get it on my own, I can do for self. Like, they really leaned heavily into that, even if they had a man. We can hit 500, you all. Y'all give us 407 likes, okay? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's some real talk from your little big sis. So what had happened was, when they leaned heavily into that, it turned a lot of the men that they were already with off, and those men ended up leaving them, or the men that maybe they wanted to be with didn't really see the value in being with them. So, like, for example, you're with your husband, right? And the woman that I'm getting ready to play for you all, she actually left her husband. So on one hand, you had women out here that were involved in relationships, whether married or whatever, with a guy, and she was still heavily in that strong, independent boss chick energy, to where she kind of forced him out of the relationship, because all the way around he's being emasculated. Oh, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my daddy. I can do it by myself. I got it. And so a lot of men, being the new breed that they are, they leave that behind. I don't have time to constantly be in competition or constantly being combative with this woman that I'm supposed to be with. Like, I'm the man. I'm your man. And so since I'm your man, I'm supposed to provide. I'm supposed to protect. I'm supposed to lead, right? And if I'm with a woman to where she feels like she is the king, that's not going to work. So those relationships inevitably end up disintegrating. You have that going on. I got my own money. I got it by myself. So those relationships go to hell. Then on top of that, a lot of the single women possess that same type of energy, right? To where it's like, oh yeah, I got my own, I'm a boss, and whatever man I get with, he better be a quadrillionaire. And if you ain't on that level, don't even step to me, because I got my own, and this, that, and the third. And so a lot of guys, even if they were hitting on that level to where they would be able to properly and thoroughly provide for a woman, take care of a woman, love a woman. Like, I'm turned off by your demeanor. I'm turned off by your personality, your mentality, your lifestyle is repulsive. It's not something that will be conducive or complementary to a healthy, balanced relationship. So I'll bow out on that note as well. You had that going on too, right? And with that came this very heavy load and these very heavy baggages that we had to carry by our damn selves for a long time. And the memo that we also did not get was the fact that when it came to the long term of having to do everything by yourself, do everything for yourself, like provide and protect, lead, teach yourself, be there for yourself. Like, we didn't get the memo that long term, that was not something that a woman could do, right? We eventually get burned out. We eventually become tired. We eventually get worn out. We eventually just feel like we're going to collapse, and we do. And before you know it, we're looking around for men to come through and help us and come through and take care of us and be there for us and save us, and they're nowhere to be found. And it's because for so long, when it came to the treatment of men, the respect of men, the love of men, the appreciation of men, it was obsolete. And so that's what we're having to come to grips with today, is the fact that the men are nowhere around, because for so long, all we've done is give them our asses to kiss. Telling them, oh, we don't need you. We don't want you anyway. I got my own. And so since that was your lifestyle, your sentiment, your mentality, what you practiced for so long, deal with it. It's too much of a hassle to try to rearrange and reteach and all of that. Like, a lot of guys, and again, it's so many memos y'all did not get. So many men out here, you all, ladies. So many men out here today have prioritized their peace, right? Their happiness, their safety, their health, their well-being, right? Over having a woman, over having sex, over having families, over dating, over relationships, over marriage. So many men have prioritized what was better and best for them over all of what comes along with these females, that they don't even have the mental capacity, the energetic capacity to even try to get you to be in alignment. Like, that would take more work to get you to be molded and shaped into what I would want you to be and what I would need for you to be a part of my life, that it would just be easier to just say, never mind, I don't want it. And that's very unfortunate as well. Because so many women I have also seen understand the climate, right? And they're now realizing and recognizing their faults and flaws. Like, damn, I should have been a woman that was being nurturing and respectful and submissive and loving. And I should have been embodying all of those characteristics that men were looking for. That way now I could be chilling. You know, I wouldn't have to worry so much. I wouldn't have to carry so much. It wouldn't be so much on me. I wouldn't be so stressed out. I wouldn't be so depressed. I wouldn't be so lonely. I wouldn't be so damn hungry. Like all of that. I should have been doing that. I should have been being for a man, the type of man that I would want to be with. I should have been doing all of those things for him instead of, you know, being so heavily influenced by the sisterhood, telling me I can be independent and strong and I don't need no man. Like, I should have been doing all that because, you know, now I'm feeling the effects of it. Right? So even if they understand their faults and flaws now and they want to do something different and they want to do something better, a lot of the men are just like, yeah, good for you. Cool story, sis. But no, thank you. No, thank you. We can hit 600, y'all. We should have at least 515 likes. I appreciate y'all for being here. This is very impromptu, so thank you. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad that you are ready and willing to learn now. I'm glad that you realize your faults and flaws now. I'm glad that you are coming to this newfound realization that, hey, as a woman, I should do this and I should be that and I should do. I'm glad. But it's really easier without you. And I hate that. I really hate that for y'all. Okay. Now, this particular video I want to share with you all really made me just shake my head. I'm going to be honest with you, because this young lady I'm getting ready to share with you all, she really did not understand today's world and today's climate. She really did feel like, oh, I'll be able to easily find me a new husband. I'll be able to easily find my baby a stepdaddy. I'll be able to easily, you know, go from being this strong, independent boss chick energy into resting in my femininity and to finding a man that's going to help me to be in my soft girl era. Like she really did think that, and unfortunately she found out the hard way that, yeah, that's not what it is. Okay, hopefully this plays. Put a 2 in the chat if you all could hear this.
Age did you wake up and realize that?
Could y'all hear that? Put a 2 in the chat if you all could hear that video. Okay, I see the 2s. Let's get into it, you all. Because, again, I find it to be very sad that so many women don't understand that men today are done. If you come across a man that is ready and willing to take you in and take you seriously, settle down with you, have a family with you and everything of that sort, provide, protect, lead, teach, love, be devoted, be dedicated. If you find that man, you need to hold on to that man. It is a new time, ladies. You cannot replace him. What he's doing for you, another man will not. And if you fumble him and you try to go back to him and think that he's going to do what he was doing for you before, he will not either. So, yeah, we got to wake on up, baby. Wake on up. It's time for y'all to wake up and be a lot more strategic and wise with your choices, because that could be the final destination, baby. Where you are, alone, cold, lonely, struggling, thinking that, oh, I could replace him and I can leave him and I'll be able to find me a man that's going to provide for me and my kids and give me a soft girl life. Be careful, baby. That's not happening like that in today's time. A lot of the men are checked out and done. Please stop taking advantage. Please stop taking for granted. Wake up. Nobody is coming to rescue you and save you. Please choose wisely. Please do things to the best of your abilities the right way the first time. We can hit 700. I'm going to ask for 600 in a minute. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you all. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start it back over.
Age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong?
She pretty much talks about like coming to the realization that she no longer wants to be a strong, independent Black woman. I will have to say that it's just now hitting me. I just turned 33, and I will say, I think it's this year that it's really hit me that I do not want the title of a strong, independent Black woman, okay? I am a single divorced mom.
Let's stop you right there. $600, y'all. I'm gonna ask for 700 in a minute. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me pause you right there, sis. Now, she was pretty much responding and doubling down on a previous video that she tried to play earlier before she went in on it. That was pretty much alluding to the fact that, hey, a lot of Black women in particular are very fed up, are very tired of playing the whole role of being a strong, independent boss woman, right? To where I'm doing it all by myself, for myself. And she's coming through talking about, I second that. I'm tired as well. I don't want to wear that badge. I don't want to put that on my back. I am tired. I am through. She goes on to say that she is 33 years old and she is a single, divorced mom. Now, ma'am. I said, now, ma'am. That already is a flag on the play. When I heard her say, hey, I am 33 years old and I have come to realize that I'm tired of being a strong, independent boss chick, this, that, and the third. As a Black woman, I'm ready to just relax and rest my femininity and live the soft life. And I am a single mother, divorced. Ma'am, so many red flags in this. So the issue that I'm already taking with her is the fact that she already had, let it marinate, she already had a setup, a lifestyle. She already had the luxury, the privilege of having help. She had a man. She had a husband. She had a father, the father to her child, to help her to be a part of her life and everything already. So when she's coming through talking about, oh yeah, I'm 33 and now I understand that, I don't want to be a strong, independent boss chick. That's first things first, letting me know that maybe, just maybe, in your previous marriage, you carried that strong, independent boss chick energy with your husband. Just saying. Just saying. And maybe he left you for that, or maybe you left him. Either way, you more than likely possess that energy. To where, like, yeah, this is my money. I call the shots. I got this. I got that. I'm going to handle it. I'm going to handle that. Either that was going on, or, and y'all would hate for me to go here, but I got to, or you had that energy, but you were dealing with a very feminine type of male. Because let's be clear, you all, when it comes to women that do possess that whole strong, independent boss chick type of energy, they can oftentimes attract men to them, or males to them. I can't even call them men, but oftentimes they can attract males to them that are very much so in their feminine energy, to where they're looking for a woman to take care of them, right? And for a while, that's cool for these chicks because they love control. They love to be in a relationship dynamic, even if it's a marriage, to where, hey, I'm the dominant figure. I call the shots. I do this. I do that. But after a while, that gets played out. After a while, our nature as women starts to settle in and kick in to where it's like, damn, I really don't like having to lead all the time. I really don't like having to provide and protect all the time. I really don't like how I'm the one carrying everything. Either or. There was a decision that you made, ma'am, that you will more than likely have to live with. That was a choice. That was a decision that you made, ma'am, that you more than likely will have to deal with and live with. No man is going to come through after you already had a man to be there with you. Now, you can say, oh, but he wasn't no man because I was doing everything. Don't matter. So sorry. Too bad. So sad. And I hate to be so brutally honest with y'all like this, but this is what it has come to. And a lot of y'all, you've made it this way. I tried to warn you way back when. You didn't want to listen to me then. So this is what we gotta do. We gotta keep it real. Okay. A lot of you ladies out here, if you made the grave mistake of choosing wrong when it came to the husband that you were with, when it came to the father of your child, I'm sorry, ma'am. There's not a lot of rescuers coming through to pick up what he lacked. No, a lot of the men in today's time will tell you to go back to your husband. Go back to your baby daddy. If he was good enough to marry, and if he was good enough to have a child with, yeah, let him fix it. Let him handle it. That's what we're dealing with today. Okay? On top of that, let's say that she did have a well-to-do husband that was a provider, a protector, a leader, a teacher. Let's say that she had the epitome of what a real man is. That's even worse, ma'am. Because you gotta know that when it comes to replacing him, that's a wrap. All right? A lot of the men out here who have things to lose, they're not going to lose it all on a divorced baby mama. No. Sorry. That's just what it is. A lot of the men, they want their own, right? If I'm going to be risking it all, I'm going to be risking it all on a woman that was with me from the start. I'm going to be risking it all on a woman to where her children are biologically my children as well. Like, I'm not going to come through Captain saving hoes, from guys. And no, I'm not doing that. If I didn't make that mess, I'm not cleaning it up. That's what we're dealing with. I'm going to ask for 800 in a minute. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, but give us at least 612 on them likes. Amen. That's what we're dealing with. So when I hear her say, I am a divorced single mother, you already are delusional. You already didn't get the memo. Men already going to be looking at you like, well, what the hell what's wrong with you? So you already had a husband that was there for you, that you already had a family. You already had the ideal goal that a lot of women were looking for, and you threw that away. Why? A lot of questions will come behind that. And they're going to look at you like, okay, if you did that before, what makes me exempt? If you already had a man that was ready and willing to marry you, start a family with you and everything of that sort, and you still left him, what would make me safe if I chose to come up behind him and start a family with you as well and marry you as well? Like, you'll more than likely do the same thing to me. So either way, when she said I am a divorced single mother, that gave me a lot of red flags. A lot of antennas went up like, sis, you don't know that you should have stayed where you were? Sis, you didn't know that a lot of men were checked out and done? You should have stayed with your husband. You should have made that work, man, because you're not going to find another husband. And again, I hate to be so brutally honest and blunt like this, but this is the climate, you are. We can no longer afford to just sugarcoat and pussyfoot around. Like, no, ma'am. Husbands are not just falling out the sky like that. Especially the kind that you would want to be with. And then you already, and now I hate to go here as well, but I gotta be real. And then you come with baggage? Oh, no. Sorry, ma'am. You're really done. And again, I just know it's just so many women. Oh my God, you're just such a Debbie Downer. No, there's still hope. Sure. But I gotta be real enough with you all to let you know what's up in these streets. I tried to prevent this day from being here, but it's here. I tried to warn y'all way back when, but y'all didn't want to listen. Oh, girl, please. Okay. And now we're here to where if you leave your husband, your family, you more than likely will be alone, single, by yourself, struggling for a very long time, if not forever. That's what it is. Roosevelt says, keep up the good work. Love the content. Passport on standby just in case. Lord have mercy. And you know what, Roosevelt? I know you being silly, but that's something else that is a huge elephant in the room. That a lot of women, they thought it was a joke. Like, they really thought that men flying out, men being done, men going overseas and starting new life. Like, they even thought that was a joke. They didn't get the memo that that was real. A lot of men, you know, they do have alternatives, backups, lined all the way up. Like, yeah, if this don't go right, like I'm pretty much done. And it's looking like it's not going to pan out how I want it to. So yeah, let me just have everything lined up on standby. And let me also go here for a second, Roosevelt, because this is very important to highlight as well. A lot of the men are going above and beyond to make sure that they are protected on all fronts, right? To where I have a backup of the backup, and I have, you know, everything planned out, and I got everything in alignment. Like, when we're dealing with men that are operating in that energy today, to where they are being extremely careful with who they allow into their lives because they are trying to protect themselves, right? Y'all gotta understand that that kind of man also comes with being a very highly selective guy, to where he's not just going to allow any female to come and be a part of his life, right? Like, those men, thank you, John Till, it says, not only would she leave me if she left him, but I have to assume that it'll be easier to leave me because she's proven to herself that she can do it. Oh, that is a bar. John Till, you usually be out here clowning and acting a damn fool, but that's a bar, and I'm going to get into that as well. We can hit 700. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. But let me go back to my point with Roosevelt, right? Because by men having backups and things on standby, I don't think that a lot of us realize what that really says about the men that we are dealing with today. With men having backups and things on standby, just in case, just to protect themselves, just to make sure that they have a soft landing if they are to fall, that speaks to the fact that you gotta know they're not just going to allow any old woman to just come through and be a part of their equation. Like, no. How do you think that I was able to reach this level that I'm at today? To where I have my finances together, I have my career path in order. I am a man with, assets, access. I didn't get here just by happenstance. Like, this was strategically done. This was thorough planning. This was protecting myself. This was by setting boundaries. This was by being disciplined. I didn't work this hard just to allow any old Jane to come through with her hand out with an ex-husband or a baby daddy and kids and shit to just come through and be like, oh, okay, I'm here now, and F it all up. Oh, hell no. Whoever I allow to be a part of my life, best believe she got to check all the damn boxes. Nobody's perfect. I know that, but she got to be as close to that motherfucker as possible. We're dealing with that breed of men today. I didn't plan and have all these things set up in motion and set up in place just to mess it up and screw it up for a female. No. Whatever woman, if I even choose to have a woman to be a part of my life, she has got to, like I said, be as close to the ideal package as possible. And if she's not, I'm sorry, ma'am. Good luck to you. I hope you are able to find a new husband. I hope you are able to find a stepdaddy for your child. I hope you are able to find the man and the help that you're seeking, but it won't be here. We're dealing with that. Right? And a lot of these chicks have not realized that they're dealing with that. And I see the rest of y'all donations. I'm going to get into them, and I'm going to get back into what John Till said. Okay? Because in this video, she gets more into that. But yeah, it's a new breed of men, ladies. They're not just gonna let you in, especially when you have a track record. You have a history of being reckless. You have a history of leaving guys that are perfectly good men. You have a history of pretty much not being responsible with your life. So what would possess me to allow you to be a part of my life so you can mess me up? Hell no. But yeah, she clearly didn't get the memo. Talking about, yeah, I am a single mother, divorced mother. Girl, you didn't get the memo. You don't understand the times. You should have stayed where you were, sweetheart. Let's take it back.
You no longer wanted to be a strong.
She pretty much talks about like coming to the realization that she no longer wants to be a strong, independent Black woman. I will have to say that it's just now hitting me. I just turned 33, and I will say, I think it's this year that it's really hit me that I do not want the title of a strong, independent Black woman, okay? I am a single divorced mom. I have been divorced now for 4 years, going on 5 years. So I have been doing this whole thing by myself, literally doing everything, right? For me and my daughter for the past 5 years. And I will say that although I am very happy with my life, I pray for a soft life, a life where the financial weight and the financial burden doesn't fall on me. Actually, I don't want a financial burden in our household, period, but I really do not want to carry the weight in that capacity at all. I want to be able to live a life of leisure, a soft life, a slow life. Like, I am so tired. And although I do feel like I carry it well, like, yes, you probably can't even tell that I'm tired because I do feel like I carry it well. That's not a good thing in itself. Like, it shouldn't be a badge of honor for me having to go through all these different struggles to be, great, right? Like, I look forward to the day where I marry someone that kind of relieves me of the stress of like day-to-day life. And to be honest, I feel softer. I feel more feminine whenever I'm able to rest a lot more. And right now, I'm not able to do so as much because, again, I'm doing this by myself. I am a single mom. But I know, and God knows, there will come a day, where I can really, truly tap into my soft girl era where I do not have to be this strong woman that's always carrying every single thing, like that I can rest, where I can trust somebody to lead.
This woman, she's so out of the damn loop. She thinks she gonna get married again. Lord have mercy. She thinks she gonna get married again, and not only is she thinking she's gonna get married again, but she's thinking that she's gonna get married to a high value man that is going to take care of not just her, but also her child that, you know, is not his. And also she's so out of the loop, and she's so just delusional that she really feels like, yeah, you know, I'll be able to live this soft life and this, that, like she's so Paula Ting Ting. Like, lady, what you had, and it's no shade, but we gotta be real. What you had was clearly and obviously the best that you could have done and all that you will be presented with. It's been 4 years, ma'am. 4. If you have not found a replacement for the husband that you already had by now, you won't. That's the harsh reality that a lot of you females will have to accept. Stop thinking that the grass is greener and cleaner on the other side. It's not. Stop thinking that you'll be able to replace the grass that is already green that you have. No, water that grass. Stay over there. Don't walk all over your damn grass and get patches in it. No, water it, tend to it, take care of it, because more than likely that's the only grass you'll ever have. And so many of y'all have not gotten the memo that is the only grass that you'll ever have, that you don't find any fault or flaw in you walking on that grass and putting weeds in the grass and stumping on the grass, getting it muddy. Y'all really do think, I can get more grass. Yeah, I'm actually kind of tired of this green grass. I want to get me, you know, I want to get me some greener grass. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Ma'am, new day and age, baby. You had a husband. You had all that you needed already. That was 4 years ago. Do you know how much time has changed in 4 years? Do you know how much men have changed in 4 years? Ladies, this is sad. This is sad. This woman really does feel like, I'll be able to replace my husband. I'll be able to go out here and find me a high value husband that will take care of everything for me, and I can finally rest my femininity. No. The tough reality check is, no, it won't happen. Y'all want us to feed you fairy tales and bullshit. I can't do it. That's why we're in this situation to begin with. This is why you have this female right here talking about, oh yeah, you know, I can't wait till the day I find me a replacement husband, and you know, he takes care of everything for me and my baby. I don't know if she has a daughter. Did she say she had a daughter? I don't know. You know, takes care of me and my daughter, and you know, helps me to just rest all the time because I feel more feminine when I'm resting. Sweetheart, the reason why we are in that predicament today is because they have been lying to y'all. Telling y'all, oh yeah, girl, what he won't do, another man will. And he was already doing way too damn much. But you felt entitled, and you felt like, oh, well, you can be doing more. While you did nothing at all. Because after all, they were teaching you, you were the prize. And whatever great things that man was doing for you, he was supposed to. while at the same time not teaching y'all as women what you're supposed to do for said man. So even if you do luck up and you get a husband that's going to provide for you, protect you, lead you, teach you, and all that great thing, all those great things, y'all feel so entitled. Y'all are so selfish that you don't even know how to keep that type of relationship going and flowing. Y'all run those men away. Or you're so delusional and confusional that you feel like you can replace him. No, you should have stayed where you were. Y'all have not learned that these men in today's time are a new breed and they're done. They're done playing these damn games. Ain't no fumbling a good man and going and getting a new one. In today's time? Hell no. Look, I know y'all gonna give me backlash for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you got a good man, bitch, you better be out here washing his feet, kissing his feet, bowing down, bitch, because, girl, that ain't happening in today's time. Even if he is a good man, a lot of the good men in today's time don't even want to settle down. They don't even want no woman. So if you find you a good man that wants a woman, you better, you better show and prove why you need to be a part of his equation and part of his life. We're living in that time, ma'am. So for you to be so damn delusional to truly and authentically and wholeheartedly believe that you'll be able to go out here and find you a high value husband so easily, and you come along with baggage, girl, please. Look, let me, I gotta say this. It's so bad today. 800, y'all. This some real talk. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all so damn much. And I see y'all donations. I'm going to get to all of them. Give me a second. It's so damn bad in today's time. And I keep bringing up this stat because this is what it is. They said it is over 60% of men today between the ages of 18 and 29 that are checked out and done with relationships, sex, family, dating, settling down, all the way across the board. You have that stat out here in today's time. Men are so done, so checked out, so focused on self-elevation and self-preservation, bitch, that they're not even entertaining the idea of being settled down and committed to a woman. You already got that going on, right? To where even if you are the quote unquote ideal woman, they're still not even checking for you. We're in that time. Hear me out. We're in that time, you are, to where even the ideal women who don't come along with baggage, that don't come along with drama, that don't come along with trauma, that don't come along with baby daddies, that don't come along with stress, that don't come along, even those women are getting passed up in today's time. Because a lot of men have come to grips with the fact that, hey, it's easier by myself. I don't have to worry about, how do I take care of her? How do I do this for her? I don't have to worry about running this information across somebody before I make a decision. Like, I can really do whatever I want to do. Men love the freedom that they have by being alone without a woman. Even if she's a good woman, it's still, I have more freedom, right? I don't have so much heavy expectation placed upon me and responsibility placed upon me when it's just me. So if you have that going on to where even the men are turning around and turning away the women that are as close to ideal as possible, what the hell do you feel like your chances are of finding a high value husband that's going to wine and dine you, put you up nicely, have you in this soft woman, soft girl era and all this bullshit. And you got an ex-husband, you got 3 baby daddies, you got all these kids. Like, what do you think your chances are, ma'am, if even the ideal women are struggling today? Wake up. Wake up. Even the ideal women who would make great wives are not finding what you're looking for. And on top of that, you already had it. So you really blew it. You already had the husband, the family. You already had it, ma'am. But for whatever delusional, confusional reason, you thought, oh, this is not good enough for me no more. Let me go and find me a new one. Or for whatever delusional, confusional reason, you thought that you can get with a guy that was in his feminine energy, procreate with him, marry him, settle down with him. And then when you got tired of it, you could just leave and replace it. Either way, it was an epic fail and an epic L, ma'am. You got to do better. Y'all have got to, man, and they hate when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to keep saying it. You got to choose better, ma'ams. You cannot be out here willy-nilly with your life, with your vagina, with your womb. You can't. Oh, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and, get with him. Whole phases need to be done. Y'all can't afford whole phases in today's time. Because if you have a slip up, you're going to have to live with that shit. Ain't going to be no rescuer. Oh, girl, I was just having a whole phase, and then I ended up getting pregnant by Smokey. And, I was young and dumb, though. They don't care. It used to be a thing to where you could go ahead and play that card like, I had a whole phase. I was young and dumb, had a slip up, and I had 3 kids, But, I'm a new and improved woman, this, that, and the third. You used to have the opportunity to have men to say, oh, okay, I understand. You were young, you were dumb, you were out here reckless and wild and free. That's cool. Let me polish you up. Let me clean you up. That ain't happening today. So you better choose better. You better choose wisely. You better be highly selective and extremely strategic with these men that you're entertaining, because he may be the last one that you entertain. I'm going to play it again, and then I'm going to stop it so I can, chin check her throughout this video. But I'm going to get to y'all super chats first. Thank you, DB. It says, Anika, women are nothing but parasites to us men. And I really hate that y'all feel that way. I really hate that so many men feel that way. However, I understand why. I understand why. And I was telling these women a long time ago, hey, ladies, get with a man to where you're not just leeching off of him and you're just not barking orders at him. Like, I remember one of my viral videos that I had, I said something along the lines of, men don't want bum women either. Right? And I had so many women in the comments like, girl, please. A man's supposed to do this and do that. And all I got to do is just lay up and be a beautiful woman and be a real woman. And, a man going to provide anyway. A man just going to tolerate me anyway. Essentially what they were saying was, I can be a bum and I can leech off of a man and he can just deal with it because a real man would. And all I was saying in that video was, hey, ladies, can we have some reciprocation and appreciation? All of my videos, that was the overall message. The overall message was reciprocation and appreciation. And women gave me so much damn pushback, essentially fighting for the right to be a bum. I can be a bum because a real man, he don't mind a woman being a bum. I ain't gotta do shit. I ain't got to. Why I'ma show him appreciation when he just doing what he's supposed to do? That type of shit. And look at y'all now. Now the majority of men are like DB to where he feels like y'all are parasites. And what's so cold-blooded about it all is a lot of you are. Hold on. I gotta get on my talk show host. Hold on. Everyone, I want to refer you to the super chat that you see on my screen. Okay. It reads, women are nothing but parasites to us men. And what is so sad about this statement that you see on my screen is that for the majority of these chicks that are out here, it rings true. A lot of these chicks out here are parasitic. All they know how to do is to latch on to a man, leech off of him, mooch off of him, drain him dry, and then demand more, offering nothing in return. That is what you see on my screen. This is the experience of majority of these men with women. And so if the majority of men are out here with this experience to where all of the women are just draining them. Thank you, Scorpion God, for your cash app. Hold on. What did it say? Did it have a message to it? Let me see. No, he didn't have a message. But thank you so much. When you have majority of these men out here and their experience with a lot of these women is all she does is take from me. All she does is abuse and use. There's no reciprocation. There's I'm trying to miss my connection. I hope y'all can see me. Hold on. Okay, I think we back. But yeah, when you have that being the overall experience of a lot of women, like it becomes extremely difficult for these men not to feel that way. So it really does place this just bad when it comes to being chosen. Oh, they got my connection going in and out. I need to stop. Y'all can see me? Okay, good. It keeps going like in and out, going black. I don't know. My connection is great though. Must be some YouTube hate again. Okay. But yeah, we have to get on our talk show host. Unfortunately, what you see on our screen right now, when it says that, a lot of these women are parasites to men, that is the overall experience a lot of men have had with women, to where they do feel that way. And, I do understand it. And I hate that because I already know. Let me go to the bottom and start from the top. I'm going to go to the bottom. But yeah, a lot of men unfortunately do feel like the women are parasites. Hold on, y'all. Oh, they ain't here clowning with my connection today. Let me see. What is it doing? I wonder when it's going out. Can y'all still hear my audio though? Nope, it's going out. Okay, it's looking like it's good now, but I don't know what they're doing. Oh my God. John says a wayward vajayjay always finds a North Star Pookie. Lord have mercy. John, please don't start. But here's the thing, John. It's getting so bad today that I'm going to be honest, even the Pookies are kind of done. Or the Pookies also understand the climate, right? To where they're taking advantage as well. Like, oh, well, I understand that a lot of men today are not dealing with y'all women, and so shit. Hey, if you wanna deal with a real man like me, you know, a Pookie gonna be the first one to say he a real man, right? Hey, if you wanna get this pipe me down, shit, got that going on as well. But let's not get it twisted, you all. Like a lot of the Pookies are done too. Okay, go back to the bottom. Daryl says men are done with the games and the disrespect, but it says be real with us or we won't deal with you. The thing is this though, Daryl. Like, even if it's so bad that even if a woman, even if a woman is being real with you and you know all of that, a lot of men don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the men don't care that you're being real or that you're a good woman. Like it's like, yeah, cool for you, but I'm not going to deal with it. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is getting on my nerves. Now they let me click on stuff. Reggie says, Danica, I've tried to be optimistic with these females, but after countless epic fails, I gave up. And really, my life being a lone wolf has improved in every area. Oh my God. It says sad but true. Oh my God. And you know what, Reggie? Unfortunately, due to us women not holding up our end of the bargain and doing what we needed to do as women to let you all know that we are great perks and benefits to have, right? Letting you all know that we are assets. Due to us failing you all in that regard, a lot of you do have the sentiment of, you know, my life is better without a woman. I'm actually happier. I'm more free. I'm more at ease. I'm more at peace without a woman. And that's because we have failed, y'all. We did not do our job. We did not play our role. No man ever should fix his mouth or type his fingers to say that, hey, my life has improved in every area by me being a lone wolf and me not dealing with these females, me not having a woman. A woman should be adding on to your life in such a way that you genuinely feel like she is an asset to you, right? She makes this easier for me. She makes this more enjoyable for me. She does this for me. Like your woman should be such a great asset to your life that you would never say that. But again, it speaks to the lack of work that we have done to where that really is a true statement. In today's time, in today's climate, dealing with today's women, men are not wrong in saying that their lives are easier without us. Men are not wrong with saying that we are parasites. You're not wrong, because that has been the overwhelming experience that a lot of you all have had with women today. And I can attest to it. I've seen a lot of these chicks. I hear a lot of these. Let it come on back, y'all. I don't know why it's going in and out like this. But that's what it is. And so I already know. I hear women say, "Oh, girl, I just want him because I need him to do this, and I need him to do that, and I need him to do this, and I need him to do that." It's like, okay, well, but what do you do? Well, I'm a woman. I ain't got to do nothing since I'm a woman. History says Essence Atkins from the show Half and Half is 52, single and beautiful. Still can't get a man. Her ex Latin. Essence Atkins? That's not the one from the Cosby Show, is it? Um, Let me look up Essence Atkins. But that's what I'm saying. Can I go here as well? History. I want to see if that's what you talking about. Oh, she was from Smart Guy. I know I'm a millennial, and so I remember her from Smart Guy. She was TJ's big sister. I didn't know she was that old. Hold on, Essence Atkins. She 52? Damn, she do look good now. Wow, I didn't know she was that old. But to me, like that also speaks volumes. Like if you're not able to if you're not able to really add on to a man's life how you need to, or if a man sees no real value or perk and benefit of being with you, they won't. If there's no true perk and benefit to being with you, they just won't be with you. It don't matter how beautiful you are. It don't matter how successful you are. It don't matter, none of that. Like if you're not add on to my life in a positive, and unfortunately don't add on to men's lives in a positive way. That's just being honest. The main lion says men today are I don't know. This is bad, y'all. It keep making me go black. But anyway, it says men today are turning down puss with problems for peace. I'm telling you. And we didn't get that memo. So where she really did feel like, oh, I'll be able to get me a new husband. And not just any husband. She's talking about getting her a rich man that would be able to wine and dine her and help her live a soft girl life. Like, girl, that shit is dead. That shit is dead, you all. Can I just be honest with y'all? And I hate to be so brutally honest, but I got to. Being out here talking about, oh, I'm gonna be out here and be a reckless ran through baby mama, ex-wife, city girl, hot girl, and then one day, someday, I'm still gonna be able to find me a rich, one day, someday, you a husband that's going to wine and dine me and take care of me and all my kids that's not his and all that. Like that is dead. Please wake up. Please wake up. Okay, I got DB. John says fathers are the first to draw blame if women feel a man has failed to lead. But for some reason, if a woman is not cultivated to work with a man, why is it still on him for mom's failure? I'm telling you. Good point. And it's because we don't like to take accountability. We only want to take credit when it's something good. Oh yeah, that just got me freezing. Yeah, but that's why. This because women only want to take credit when it's good and not when it's bad. Okay, DB says 6.5 out of 1,000 men are getting married anymore. Danica, just tell these women you wanted to be strong and independent. You got it. That I don't have to tell them anything. Their reality is telling them that. Their reality. This woman here that you see on my screen, y'all heard her. She said she has been a single divorced mom for 4 years. Come on, you all. What does that say? That says you got it. You said you wanted to be divorced. You didn't want to be with this husband. You wanted to do it on your own. You got it. I just hate that for y'all. Like, you got it. John says every 4 years of not having found a man whose status is higher than her baby's father, she truly doesn't realize she doesn't qualify for an upgraded seat on the plane. Whoopsie. That's a whole bar, John. Whole bar, John. And like John Till said, a lot of guys moving forward will be very skeptical about even taking her in because she has a track record in the history. And by you getting with me, like, I gotta get into it. Jeffrey says, homegirl singing Teddy Pendergrass, The Love I Lost. Part of the words also goes, sorry, I lost it. Whoopsie. Too sad. Too sad. Can I go here? It's because John Till made a very good and valid point earlier, and I gotta touch base on it. John Till also says the more she talks, the worse it gets. All I hear is money, leisure, and kicking back. It says not one word about family values or what she's offering to him. Hold on, John Till. You've been dropping too many gems and jewels today. I'm getting scared. Hold on. Now, John Till is making some very valid points. This is why it is very important that when it comes to us women, we are being very careful, very strategic, very selective when it comes to who we are entertaining, who we are laying down with, who we are procreating with, and everything of that sort. Because if you just so happen to mess up with that, the odds and your chances of finding a replacement are slim to none. And the reason why goes back to what John Till said earlier and what he just said now. John Till earlier said, if I just so happen to choose that woman who has clearly showed and proven herself to be somebody that is not, sorry, I had to get my slipper. Who has shown and proven herself to essentially be somebody that is not that wise when it comes to making the best choices and decisions and everything of that sort. And I come through and I want to play cleanup man after that. Well, that could put it into her mind that, hey, I can continue to make piss poor decisions. I can continue to have these, not so great outcomes because look, clearly I'm able to still have access to men to come through and save me. So John Till said that would make a woman become even more reckless because now she has this this thought process of feeling like, okay, well, again, what one man won't do, another one will. And so I'll have no problem with leaving behind the man who is trying to come through and Captain save and hold my ass because, he did it. And so if I was able to leave my husband and then go out here and find me a new husband, well, surely I'll be able to leave this new husband and find me a new husband. So it just creates this monster of a woman when men are coming through to rescue you and save you, which is why a lot of men are not touching that. A lot of men are not taking on that assignment of saving you, because if I do, and you already have a track record of doing that, and then I essentially show and prove to you that, you know, you are capable and you are able to replace this man whenever you see fit, whenever you're bored, whenever, you know, you want something different and all of that, well, you'll be more likely to do that because I helped you to, you know, reach that conclusion of, you know, I can replace this man. And a lot of men, no, they're not going to do that. No, I will not help you with that delusion. I will not come through and rescue you and save you and help you with this delusion of, oh, okay, well, shit, I can do it again. No. Men are thinking like that today. We're not used to this breed of men. Today's men are thinking about the domino effects. They're thinking about how they can protect themselves. They're thinking about, you know, the long-term effects of things, like all the way across the board. It's a new time, a new breed. It is not the same men that y'all are used to. So when John Till comes through and he's like, hey, I wouldn't even come through behind another man to save that woman, because then she'll think that she can really do that to me, because I already gave her evidence and proof that, you know, it's possible. By me coming through and saving her, I gave her proof and evidence that it's possible for another man to come through and play cleanup after you messed up and fun with the other one. No, I will not do that. Now you really feel like you can play with me. Just saying. Just saying. And what else did John Till say? John Till also says, you know, a lot of these chicks, when they are even looking for these new replacement men, that it's all coming from a very selfish, entitled place. Nowhere in what she said alluded to anything remotely close to, you know, what she would be able to offer to that man. All she kept saying was, I'm tired. I'm tired. I want to rest. I want to be in a soft era. I want to do this. I want to do that. Nowhere in what she said in this video did she ever highlight, oh, but I bring this to the table. Which is more than likely why her previous relationship or marriage did not last. Again, you all, ladies, men are on a whole different frequency. They're peeping game on all of that. You were married and you left a marriage? Oh, I know I'm not safe. Y'all got to understand how men are viewing marriage today. With men understanding the climate and men understanding the level of threat and risk that is involved with somebody marrying a woman, they understand that that's not something to take lightly, right? Let me put it like this. I want to dial it back, and I see the rest of y'all donations. I'm gonna get to them in a second. Marriage, when it comes to the men, and y'all gotta excuse me, I got a stuffy nose. I told y'all over on Patreon what had happened. You know, went out of town, and it was beautiful down there, and then it got cold, and then it got nice again, and then we came back home, and it was cold, and so it just kind of threw off my body, and so I got a little stuffiness going on. marriage is already something. And this is coming from a person who believes in marriage, who is married, right? Marriage is something that when it comes to men, it is not necessarily in their favor. And it's a lot of risk that goes into a man getting married, because if things are to collapse or fall apart, a lot of that would fall on him. He would be the one more than likely coming out of that marriage on the losing end, to where all of his money is gone, his home is gone, his children are gone, you name it. His name is gone. That is the risk that men take when they do decide to marry a woman. If this woman leaves me, my life could be over. Right? I need y'all to follow me with this. This is why I'm saying y'all got to be careful, ladies, because men are peeping game on you, especially when you left a marriage. They cannot trust that. With men understanding the odds that are set against them when it comes to a possible divorce and everything of that sort, if they do decide to marry a woman, that means that that man is essentially trusting that woman with his life. All of the odds are set up against him. So for him to say, you know what, I understand the risk, I understand the odds, and I'm still going to go ahead and proceed, that speaks volumes about the level of trust that that man has for that woman. That speaks volumes about the level of love that that man has for that woman. So, if that same woman that that man just entrusted his life with, devoted his love to, and everything of that sort, still packs her shit up and says, F it, I'm still going to leave, men know they cannot trust you. That's how they're looking at that. You had a man that trusted you with his whole life, and you still left him. What does that say for me? You had a man that gave you the epitome of what a lot of these women are looking for a man to show and prove: his devotion, his dedication, his love, his support. You had that, and you still left it. You still shitted on that. So I could only reach the conclusion of, I'm not safe either. That's what we're dealing with. And so for this chick to come through, who is this? Oh, thank you so much, John Henry. Y'all drop the crowns in the comments for John Henry. We appreciate that. Y'all drop the crowns and the salutes. And I'm going to get into that in a second. I'm going to read all of y'all. I still got more donations to go through and read. Y'all give me a second. I got to break this down. So for this chick to come through, like, yeah, I'm going to get another husband to come through, rescue me and save me from myself, make my life more enjoyable and easier, take care of my child that I had with my previous husband, and I'm going to get to rest and all that. You got to be out your rabbit ass mind, ma'am. You are a high risk Men are looking at you like a high risk threat, especially the type of husbands that you're looking for. The type of men that this woman is saying that she needs to be with and that she needs to have so that she can finally rest in her femininity, those men especially would look at her upside her damn head like, girl, please. You're the last woman I would entertain, because you've already shown and proven yourself to be able to leave somebody that has entrusted you with their entire life and all of their love. You're already showing and proving on top of that by even making this video that you are a very selfish and entitled individual. You are a bum. Just being honest. So, come on now. We got to be careful. Be careful with your decisions, man. You may have to just live with that. There may not be any do-overs. Men really running away from you, especially the high value men that you want. Oh, girl, you a high risk and a high threat. And I got even more to lose than your last man. Right? You left your last husband, and clearly he couldn't help you to rest in your femininity. Clearly he couldn't help you to, be soft and, relax and all that. So if I come into your life and I'm able to change everything around for you and help you to thrive, that means I have even more at stake than he did. And what did I just say earlier? A lot of the men are trying to protect themselves. And the way that they are doing that is by being extremely and highly selective with who they allow into their lives. So if they have a divorced single mother knocking at their door, you got to know they're not answering that shit. Lord have mercy. They don't know. DB says, notice they don't want to be strong and independent only after they hit the wall. Notice they never mention anything about love and respect. And that's exactly what John Till just said. Y'all are saying the same things. A lot of these chicks, they're not even able to offer a man anything. And even if they are able to offer a man anything, it's not going to outweigh the baggage that comes along with it. That's what makes it even worse. It's like, even if this woman could give you submission, love, support, respect, devotion, she can cook, clean, give you great sex. Even if she does offer all those things, the amount of baggage that goes along with her is not even worth it. And that's sad as well. Thank you to Torian. It says, she trying to hit the 3-point buzzer beater to win the game. Time has ran out, lady. I'm telling you. And what makes it even more attractive for her is that she don't know. She really has in her mind that, I'm gonna one day get me a high value husband, and I'm gonna be able to rest, and I'm gonna be able to do. That's not gonna happen, man. That's not even happening for the ideal women, and you're far from that. So come on, I'm just being real. Fidel says, have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up? Fidel, let's not do too much. They just don't have no damn chill, man. They have no chill at all. Have you ever been swallowed? Lord have mercy. I can't stand them. John says, there's nothing more discerning than a woman who doesn't understand there are only so many bites of the apple you can get after your previous bite left you with another man's children. Come on now. Whoopsie. John Henry, you dropping so many bars, but I don't know if they hear you. Hold on. Thank you, Chief. It says, y'all GMO females better start applying for side chicks position. Now, you being funny, Chief. You being funny. But that is a real reality that is on the way. Well on the way, you all. Hold on. Where do I do my stuff? Oh, here it is. That reality is well with on its way. I'm gonna. Can I go here and say this, Chief? I think this reality that you're talking about is right around the corner. Pretty soon, these chicks are going to be begging to be in a rotation. They're going to be begging to be side chicks. They're going to be begging to be baby mamas and all that, because that is going to be the only way they will be able to have access to the type of men that they want. It's gotten that bad. I'm just being honest with you. Pick He says 99% of women like yourself that love and respect men generally look years better than these anti-man feminists anyway. So at this point, we still good, fellas. I'll catch the playback. I appreciate the compliment, Picky. And yeah, watch the playback in 2x speed if you can. Lord have mercy. But that is something to take notice too. Like, a lot of the women that are bitter, like, hold on. I'm not even gonna say this. The lady that's on my screen is bitter, but a lot of these women that try to carry in that strong, independent, boss chick bag and energy, like, it does show. Like, this woman we're the same age. She just said that she's 33. I just turned 33 on February 1st. She looks at least, and it's no shade, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just being honest, she looks at least 10 years older than me. I would put her at 43 easy. And the reason why they do kind of like age like that is because they have been carrying so much, and they have been doing so much, and they have been in that boss chick energy bag so heavily to where it does start to drain you in more ways than one, not only energetically, but physically, financially, emotionally, all of that, you know. And it's from walking around with that chip on your shoulder. Oh, man, it ain't shit. And man is that. And I'm a boss. I can do it by myself. And before you know it, you looking like somebody's grandma, and you only 35. Not even. I'm just saying. Okay, and that's what John Steele said earlier, and that was a whole bar. Yeah, that would feed into her mind. Oh, shit. I got me a replacement man that fast, so surely I can replace you too. And it makes them even more reckless. And John Till, let me go here as well. I believe, and thank you, Skinny Boy, she fumbled at the point guard position on third base in the 12th round. Whoopsie. Hold on now. Now, y'all laugh, but I'm serious, though. No, hold on. I would even go as far as saying, John Till, that also has contributed into why a lot of women today have pretty much set themselves up to struggle and be alone, you know, and have this rude reality check of, hey, I got to deal with all of these bad choices and all these bad decisions. I think another big key factor to why a lot of these women have been so reckless, and now a lot of men are checked out and done, is because they have fumbled very good quality men, and they were able to easily replace them in the past. Right? So, Johnson, that's a very valid point. We got to dive into that. It used to be a time, you all, to where you could have a good man, and once you got bored with him or tired of him, or you just wanted something fresh, something new, you could swap him out. Oh yeah, this is getting old now. You know, I'm kind of bored with this. Let me just go ahead and, you know, go from who I see. Let me go from Sean to Casper. You know, let me go from Sean, and I'm gonna go and get with Casper. And so, even though Sean was a good man, I'm bored with Sean. I want somebody with more experience, more money, more access, whatever. So I bounce from Sean, and then I go and get with Casper. Casper is an even better man than Sean was, right? And since I was so easily able to go and replace Sean with Casper, I have it in my mind, like John Till said, that surely I can replace Casper too. So then I get bored with Casper, and then I want to go and get with Emmanuel. Well, Emmanuel, he has even more money than Casper and Sean, and he's finer than both of them, and the sex is better than both of them. Like all the way around, Emmanuel is better than any man I ever been with, and I was able to land him as well, right? But then I go on and I see John Henry. Now, John Henry, oh, I got to get him. John Henry, he fine. He got money. He got good sex from what I heard. He got a good job, a good career. You know, he's self-disciplined. He got a lot of access, a lot of assets. I gotta have John Henry, right? But what happened was the time shifted, and it happened fast. Men were peeping game on women like myself, and this is just, going with my scenario, to where, damn, you had Sean, and you had Casper, and you had Emmanuel, and you had, all these great men. But you were just hopping from one man to the next man to the next man, really taking advantage, really taking for granted what you had. And so with men peeping game on that, they were like, oh, hell no. We're done being used up like that. We're done giving our all to these women, and they don't give a damn about us. We're done with all of that. And so what happened was that shift happened, and it didn't happen gradually. That shit happened overnight. Men being done like how they're done today, this happened overnight. This was out the blue. We didn't have time to brace ourselves for it, prepare for it. We just always thought that it would just be this way, to where I could easily just hop from one man to the next. One good man to a better man. One better man to a great man. Extraordinary. I could do that because I was able to do that in the past. But what happened was John Henry was a different breed. John Henry was like, bitch, you can't come over here. I saw what you did with Casper. I saw what you did with Emmanuel. I saw what you did with Sean. Bitch, if you think you can stay at my table, you a damn lie. You a fool. I have way more to offer than any of those previous men that you were with. And yeah, they were good men as well, but I'm greater. So if you think that I'm going to allow you, and you have a track record and a track history of just fumbling good men and taking advantage, taking for granted, not reciprocating, not appreciating, and I'm going to allow you to be a part of my life when I've had to work 10 times hard, 10 times harder than all those men, even though they were great men, I had to put so much more on the line than them. So you got to know you can't come sit here, baby. And we didn't know. We didn't know that was going to happen like that. What do you mean, John Henry, I can't come sit at your table? I had already left Emmanuel because I thought it would be an easy little maneuver to just come sit at yours. I've been doing it. I went from Sean to Casper to Emmanuel. Yeah, I did all of that. So like I said, ma'am, I got shit to lose. Way more than any of those men that you're used to. I got to protect myself from women like you. You can't sit here. And before you know it, not only did John Henry switch up like that on these females, but also Emmanuel, also Casper, also Sean. So not only can I not go sit at John Henry's table, but I also can't go back to those tables that I was once at. I say, oh, damn, now I'm out in the cold. Let me just go back to Emmanuel then. Because he was the better option out of all the men I was with. And Emmanuel say, bitch, no. You'll never be able to take advantage of me like that again. And I'm like, what? But Emmanuel can't sit here. What was that off of? Forrest Gump. Can't sit here. Yeah, can't sit here, bitch. Sorry. So then I say, okay, cool. Well, I'll just go back to Casper. No problem. Casper went ghost on y'all ass. He nowhere to be found. Casper over the damn seas. On another one airlines. Another one. Just gone. What happened to Casper? I see Casper overseas. He already married and shit to a Filipina P and shit. Like, he gone. Oh, well, damn, he gone. Shit. Well, let me go back to Sean. Well, Sean, he really checked out and done with your ass. Like, girl, please. Sean did the most for you, treated you the best out of everybody, even though he didn't have as much as the other ones. He done with your ass too. So all the way around, you just stranded. And that's another major factor into why I believe we are at this point where we're at now. Because like I said, we were so accustomed to being able to just kind of monkey branch and swing over to all these good men. They just take us in and save us and clean us up and polish us up, treat us good. We thought it was easy. And at one point in time, it was. Until it wasn't. And so when you see chicks like her on my screen talking about, yeah, I'm going to get another husband, that speaks to her delusion. That speaks to her not understanding the climate that she's in, the day and age that she's in. Those days are done. Being able to go out here and just find you a new man. Bitch, please. What did somebody say in the super chat earlier? Y'all gotta go and start signing up for the what they call it, the side chick positions. Like, we're there. I'm gonna find me a new man, a new husband, and he gonna take care of everything, and I get the rest. Bitch, please. You did not clearly get the memo. Hold on. Okay, let me go to the bottom. Why I can't find nobody? Okay, I got John Henry, and I'm going to get to your $50 too. That was super dope of you. It says, apparently, Mr. Nika, you must have already gotten word of my reputation. Accurate. so I'm just giving examples and scenarios, and John Henry, like, look, that's actually true. Like, that's really how I move. But thank you again, John Henry. John Till says, not only were they hopping from one good man to another, but each time they play the role of the victim afterwards. All those guys weren't to be. I'm telling you, men started exchanging notes. Oh, so she said you did it to her too? Oh, okay. Yeah. She said the same thing about me, player. Clearly, she just trying to finesse. Lord have mercy. Okay, let me scroll up. John Henry again. John Henry coming through showing love. It says, I always make it known, ladies, you can either be in somebody's rotation and be his one of many, or you can find a stable man whose program you can submit to and become his one of one. But here's the thing, John Henry, how many of these chicks were ready and willing to submit and be one of one? Not many. And by the time they were ready and willing to do that, a lot of them washed up, dried up, ran through. You don't want them. So, good luck. Terenzo says females having a side chick mentality is what got them in the chaos men have been avoiding. Therefore, the side chick resume won't be acceptable either. Whoopsie. See what I'm saying, Terenzo? All the way around, it's just looking like a done deal. You know, it's getting so bad. Y'all don't even want the damn side chicks. Lord. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? They don't know what they gonna do. Okay, I got Skinny Boy. This not even funny, man. This is not even fucking funny. Lord have mercy. John Till says, and get hit with child support for his kid? Nope. Lord have mercy. That's what I'm saying. Like all the way around, men are protecting themselves. Y'all are scoping out and peeping the play before it's even a play. That's what we did not anticipate. Right? We didn't anticipate men peeping game to this extreme. Like, hold on, you left him and he did X, Y, and Z for you, and he did 1, 2, and 3 for you. So if you left him, surely you'll leave me too if I did all of that. You left a man behind that clearly trusted you with his life, his seed, his money. Come on now. I don't stand a chance. Come on. Lord have mercy. John Henry again says, if her peace coincides with his care and protection, the relationship will put forth mutuality and interdependence. Hashtag holla. Hold on now, dropping bars. Yeah, and y'all drop them good heavy crowns and stuff for John Henry coming through showing love like this. Okay. Now let me read this one. John Henry says women should be feminine, fit, friendly, discerning, show discretion, cooperation, agreeableness, a nurturing hand, and peace, whereas a man brings focus, structure, security, discipline, direction, guidance, masculinity, fitness, care, and protection. Y'all drop the crowns. Y'all drop the chocolate bars for these sweet bars. Y'all drop the salutes. Y'all drop the hearts. Y'all drop all of that down in the comments right now for John Henry. Okay? Because this is a whole damn word. And unfortunately, a lot of these chicks didn't get this word or this memo until they were old, shriveled up, dried up, pruned up, and just a mess. This is exactly what needs to be a part of a healthy, balanced relationship dynamic, to where these women are bringing one thing and the men are bringing another thing to balance it out, and vice versa. That's what it's all about. But so many of us, John Henry, only felt it necessary for the man to bring all of his responsibilities and duties and know how to play his role, while the woman just kind of was there. Right? Unfortunately, John Henry, and thank you, Unplug. I'm read that in a second. Unfortunately, John Henry, a lot of these chicks were entering into marriages and entering into relationships feeling like the man was her daddy. Scratch that. Feeling like the man was Santa Claus. All I have to do, I can't even say Santa Claus, because when it comes to Santa Claus, you at least got to be a good girl. So I can't even say that. So we're gonna keep it at daddy. Mm-hmm. A lot of these chicks were entering into marriages and relationships with masculine, healthy, providing, protecting, leading, teaching men, feeling like she could play the daughter role. Whatever I want, daddy's going to give to me. Doesn't matter how bad of a little girl I am. Doesn't matter how selfish I am. Daddy's going to make me have my way. He's going to spoil me. That's how a lot of women, unfortunately, were programmed to view relationships. And only a good man, right? Only a good man would tolerate your entitlement. Only a good man would tolerate your selfishness. Only a good man would acquiesce to whatever you wanted him to. And if he didn't, well, you're not a good man. You're not a real man. Hold on, who is this? Are y'all coming through showing love today? Hold on. Big shout out to Randy. Big shout out to Will. And again, really big shout out to John Henry. Uh-oh, my earring came off. But we got to get into it. I'm going to get into all of that. Y'all drop these crowns for all this love we getting today. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We just dropping the gems and the jewels. and y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. That's how we were conditioned to enter into these relationships, right? Oh, yeah, I'm just daddy's little girl, and I don't got to do X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3. I ain't got to appreciate. I ain't got to reciprocate. That's just what it is. And if you was a real man, you would just do whatever I wanted you to do. You would just give to me whatever I wanted you to give. And before long, we got a rude reality check. And men told us to get the hell up out of here. Get out. I don't need you. I don't want you. This is unfair. This is imbalanced. And now you have all these chicks out here stuck on stupid, looking stupid, because they didn't know to bring what John Henry just said, which was femininity. Somebody that's fit. Somebody that's friendly. Like, can we be honest, you all? A lot of these requirements that these men were even asking for these women to bring to the table were very basic. Who should have to tell a woman to be feminine? Who should have to tell a woman to be friendly? Who should have to tell a woman to take care of her body? Come on now, this is stuff we should be doing anyway. But we weren't even trying to do the bare minimum basics. And since that was the case, a lot of the men said, okay, bet, deal with it by yourself. Because I'm not. And if y'all peep the game with John Henry in this super chat, he even went as far as acknowledging what the men are required to do, what the men are supposed to do. Do women do that? Hold on. Let's play this video again. I hope it plays.
Age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong?
She pretty much talks about like coming to the realization that she no longer wants to be a strong, independent Black woman. I will have to say that it's just now hitting me. I just turned 33, and I will say, I think it's this year that it's really hit me that I do not want the title of a strong, independent Black woman, okay? I am a single divorced mom. I have been divorced now for 4 years, going on 5 years. So I have been doing this whole thing by myself, literally doing everything, right? For me and my daughter for the past 5 years. And I will say that although I am very happy with my life, I pray for a soft life, a life where the financial weight and the financial burden doesn't fall on me. Actually, I don't want a financial burden in our household, period, but I really do not want to carry the weight in that capacity at all. I want to be able to live a life of leisure, a soft life, a slow life. Like, I am so tired. And although I do feel like I carry it well, like, yes, you probably can't even tell that I'm tired because I do feel like I carry it well. That's not a good thing in itself. Like, it shouldn't be a badge of honor for me having to go through all these different struggles to be, great, right? Like, I look forward to the day where I marry someone that kind of relieves me of the stress of like day-to-day life. And to be honest, I feel softer. I feel more feminine whenever I'm able to rest a lot more. And right now, I'm not able to do so as much because, again, I'm doing this by myself. I am a single mom. But I know, and God knows, there will come a day, there will come a day where I can really, truly tap into my soft girl era, where I do not have to be this strong woman that's always carrying every single thing, like that I can rest, where I can trust somebody to lead.
I'm still waiting to hear what she is going to offer to that man that is going to allow her to rest and not work so hard or not do too much. I heard zero of what that man can expect from her. All I heard was I. That's all I heard was I. I heard nothing about, oh, but what the man can expect from me is for me to do X, Y, and Z. I heard zero of that. All I heard was, I need help, and I need this, and I'm tired, and I need this, and God knows the day will come where I will have this, and I will have that. I heard zero of what that man could gain from being with her outside of another man's child. That's the only thing he could gain. Is the responsibility of not only taking care of her, but somebody else's child, which is another mouth to feed, more responsibilities, more stress, more accommodations. I heard nothing about what would be a benefit to said man that is giving you all of that. If a man is taking care of everything to where you have no financial stress, no stress at all, that means that man is a man that is top tier. So if you are trying to go and get with a top tier man, you're going to need to really submit a really good case as to why that top tier man would want to be with somebody like you. And the issue is, so many of these chicks don't understand that they are not it. You are not the woman that that man would want to be with. You are not his equal. You are not his reflection. You are not going to be complimentary to him. You do not balance him out. You create an imbalance. Your baggage is heavy. And the perk and benefit that comes along with your baggage does not equal it out. It does not make it worth it, which makes you not worth it, ma'am. Y'all are not understanding that men are peeping game on that. They're peeping game on what you left. They're peeping game on your decisions, your choices, your outcomes. They're peeping game on what you are not saying. Come on, y'all got to understand it's a new breed, a new time. And I got to be real enough to say this as well. What makes this even more tragic and sad is that men wanted. I got to pick up my microphone on this one. What makes this extremely tragic and sad, especially as a woman that advocates for relationships, for marriage, for family, like what makes this even more tragic and sad is that men wanted to provide for you. Men wanted to love you. Men wanted to have families with you. Men even wanted to be married at one point. The issue was a lot of us was not worth it. We were not worth that level of sacrifice and commitment and devotion. Stress, because it is stress. To have to take care of and take on the additional responsibility of loving a woman and children, possibly providing for them, protecting them, leading them, teaching. That's a huge responsibility, and it does come with a lot of stress. I'm not going to lie about that. But if it was worth it, a lot of men were ready and willing to take it on. Unfortunately, the overwhelming experience that a lot of men had with a lot of us women was it was not. The men wanted All of these, the men wanted to give us all of these things that we are yearning for today. We blew it. And I always make it my duty to include myself in it, because I want to show you all that, look, when I'm talking about women, I want you all to see that I'm in, how can I put this? I just want you all to see that I really do care about you, so much so that I would even include myself to be a part of that mixture. I'm not trying to pedestalize myself over you. Like, no, you my sister. I wanted the best for you. I still want the best for you. But I got to be real enough to acknowledge you fucked up. I got to be real enough to acknowledge that for a lot of y'all, it is too late. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say we blew it, because I'm still a woman too. And I'm trying to show you that, look, sis, I'm not trying to look down on you. I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm not trying to do it. I'm going to say we. But let's not get it messed up, you all. I'm still going to be real with you. A lot of y'all, it's too late. It's never coming. That man, that husband that you're looking for, he's not going to be there. He's not coming. Unplugged says 38-year-old man retired at 33. Oh, that's super dope. Own a $180,000 home. I tell my married homies before I leave their house that I'm about to go do whatever I want, whenever I want, all the time. Lord have mercy. And you know what's so sad though, Unplugged? It's that you could have made somebody a great husband. These are the type of men y'all are missing out on. Let me take a poll. I gotta take a poll and I gotta see something. Let me switch my account. And if this poll turns out even remotely close to how I think it's gonna turn out, y'all just need to pack y'all shit up and cry. Let me see. Start a poll. Were you a man that used to want to be married and provide for, hold on, I spelled that wrong. Provide for a woman and family? Were you a man that used to want to be married and provide for a woman and family? Yes. But the women blew it. No. Never. Let me see. If majority of these men come through and they say, yeah, I actually did want to do all of that, and yeah, I blew it, that's gonna tell me everything, bitch, and you just need to pack your shit up and go home and cry on a damn pillow. Unplugged could have made a great husband. Retired at 38, that's fucking unheard of. He got a house for you. A lot of y'all can barely pay y'all damn rent. Just tragic. Just tragic. I'm going to check my poll in a minute. Hold on. Thank you, T-Mix. It says modern day women have interests, but no comprehension. No comprehension. Lord have mercy. I'm just telling. Look, they just don't know how to grasp anything. They don't know how to retain information. Like, you can't even teach them properly. Like, even like what you're saying, T-Mix, a lot of these chicks can have a genuine interest in learning, in doing better, in, all of that. But do they know how to really retain the information that you're giving to them? Do they really know how to put into practice, what you need them to put into practice? A lot of them know. They don't know how, or they don't want to. Let me see. John says, if I, as a man, am seen only as a way to finance a life she can't afford on her own, she is no asset in any aspect of a relationship. Should she not offer anything in return, a whole bar? And that's what they don't understand. They don't understand that y'all men are peeping game on shit like that. Paul says, D, you're wasting your time trying to tell. What is that? Hold on, it's not showing me the emoji that you use. Let me see. Can I see it on my phone? It's not showing me on my phone either. Hold on. Anyway, I don't know. Is it supposed to be strong? Do y'all see what I see on my screen? What is that little thing on there they got on your damn super chat? It's like some dots. Anyway, maybe y'all can't see that, but I can see it on StreamYard. It says, D, you're wasting your time trying to tell the strong woman what to do to lock him down. You know what, Paul? It kind of is. It's kind of too late, ain't it? But hopefully for the future women to come, they'll have a different result. Hopefully. So I'll just keep talking for them, hopefully. If it ain't too damn late for them. Okay, I got the main lion. Okay, I got Daryl. I think I'm caught up at the top. Am I not? I got North Code. Okay, let me go to the bottom. The L Factor says, Unplugged is the very guy that woman is talking about. A life of leisure, retired at 38. Yep. And guess what? Unplugged is unplugged from these hoes. So good luck. Good luck. You're actually right, the L Factor. And these chicks are taking all the damn L's. Because they're not factoring into the equation what the hell they need to do for those men. So, yeah, like all the way around, you're right. Unplugged is the very man that this chick on my screen is referring to that she can't wait to get. But the gag is she ain't going to ever get him. You are a liability, ma'am. John says, speak on it, gag. Oh, we going to speak on it. We going to speak on it today. John Till says, another thing, baby daddy is still hidden. Pass. So do y'all think that the baby daddies be out here still hidden? Lord have mercy. They might be. They might be. John Till says, it's like they think we're after the same dopamine hit they get from the chaos of bad decisions. We don't appreciate stupidity. Hashtag another one. Airlines. Thank you, Aquemini. It says, went to Paul Martin restaurant here in Manhattan Beach, but a female trying to eat off my dime while with my daughter. Dismissed. I know you fucking lying. Hold on. So are you saying, Aquemini, that you went out to eat with your baby girl and some chick pulled up at your table trying to get a bite to eat off of you while you trying to spend time with your baby? I know you lying. Aquemini, please say it ain't so. But I'm telling y'all, that speaks to how desperate these chicks are. Like, it's hard out here. It's hard out here. If I see you out, let me say this too, Aquemini. It says giving a crown head ransom. My thing is I'm done because she can't be a mama to me, but I gotta be daddy and give everything while I get nothing. Whoopsie. Hold on, Aquemini. Hold on, Aquemini. We're gonna get into it. Let's break it down. Now, Aquemini, you said that you were out to eat in Manhattan Beach with your baby girl to, spending time with her, just chilling. And some shit came up to y'all, or whatever the case may have been, trying to eat off your dime, right? I need y'all to understand and peep the game to the fact that a lot of these women are struggling. And on top of that, when they see men, listen to me and hear me clearly. When they see men that are presenting to be responsible, involved men, they really lay it on thick as far as trying to obtain you. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean by that is this, you all. Since it is a drought out here, men are not checking up behind women how they used to. Men are not trying to settle down how they used to. Men are not even trying to be whatever, how they used to. When a woman scopes out certain qualities in a man that she deems to be, something that is of substance, something that can bring her life more stability, security, enjoyment, pleasure, and all of that, like they pounce on you. So if I see a man out and he's taking care of his daughter, well, that speaks volumes to his character. This is a responsible, productive man. This is an involved father. So those chicks will not hesitate once they see a man like yourself out and about and you got your stuff together and, you're seeming to be a responsible father. They're going to pounce on you. Because if you're able to take care of children and you're able to be involved with children, like, again, that speaks values to the quality of man that you are. I need in on you. It's hard out here. So if I got to intrude, right, and impede upon whatever quality time that you are trying to spend with your daughter, I'll do that. Whatever I got to do to snatch up a man like you, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna just come and sit at y'all damn table. Because you a good man, Savannah. I'm telling y'all, they're getting desperate and they're getting bold. I need y'all to understand what's happening today. Big shout out to Will. Thank you so very much, Will. It says, for John Henry's last comment on men and women's responsibilities. I mean, John Henry came through dropping the heavy bars. And I need y'all to also hone in on the fact that these men understand what it is that they need to do, what they need to do to bring to the table, what they need to offer, all of that. Like, men are giving both sides. Oh, as a man, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. I'm required to do this. I'm required. Like, men do that. But I just replayed, y'all, this video of this woman here. That's a 33-year-old, strong, independent, divorced, single mother. And nowhere in her video did she acknowledge what she can offer and contribute to a man's life, that would make his life better and easier for him. And so to me, that's trash. And that's why so many, hold on, y'all. And that's why so many men today are passing these chicks up. Like I said, you all, men are paying very close attention to what you're saying and what you're doing. They're paying close attention to your history, your lifestyle, your life results, because considering, hey, if I take her in, how would this have a direct effect upon me? You know what I mean? So I at least got to give y'all men credit, because y'all do at least acknowledge both sides. Whereas women just have our hand out talking about, I'm just so tired and I need a man to do this and I need a man to do that, without acknowledging her role. Big shout out to Randy. Y'all dropped the crowns for Randy. It says all of them are getting the stiff arm Heisman pose while men are protecting their assets. Keep preaching. I'm telling y'all, just, you know what I mean? While the men running, just, Lord have mercy. It's a sad day. It's a sad day, baby. It's a sad day. Men got a stiff arm y'all ass. You ain't getting my ass. No, you ain't getting my assets, bitch. You ain't getting access to me. Even, can I go here, Randy? Men are also given the Heisman pose, the stiff arm, when it comes to the peen. Whoopsie. See, that's another level to the conversation that we didn't know how to acknowledge. I'm ready again. Hold on. Okay, and I got Will. Y'all not understanding that men are also protecting the penis, because they understand that the penis comes with potentially children, right? And they'll be damned if y'all are able to access them in that way and try to finesse them by way of that as well. Okay. And I think I'm caught up now. Did I get all of y'all? Thank you for coming on again. It says, nah, sis, it's facts. OMM RIP 07? Huh? I'd be mad as F because I never would turn tail on my kid. It's the females that lie on us but got my wifey in another country. PSA, El Guap sent me. Shout out to El Guapo. We appreciate the big brother. So she thought that you would put your baby on the back burner so you can go and chase some tail? I know you lying, Okumana. This is crazy. Like, you seem to be a good man. You take care of your responsibilities, so I need you. Fuck your kids. Like, let me find out. I'm telling y'all, they're going look, and they're gonna get bolder because they're gonna get desperate, more desperate. Just watch. Just watch. John says these divorced single baby mamas fail to realize they are chasing the same man that women without children and or a baby daddy drama want. Oh my gosh. Call it out when you see it. I'm telling you. And that's exactly what I was alluding to earlier. A lot of these chicks, they do not realize that it's even difficult for quality women who have nothing attached to them, you know, not a lot of baggage. It's even hard for them to get access to y'all. So can you imagine a female that's divorced with baby daddies, with kids, that's struggling, that got the strong independent mentality and personality? Girl, it's a wrap for your ass. The audacity of you. And can I say this, you all? I gotta be real. I find it to be very, I don't want to say disrespectful, but it kind of is. I find it to be kind of disrespectful when you're expecting for somebody to come into your life that did their life right? To where you don't have a lot of baggage. You were very responsible. You did what you need to do. you got your life on track and all that. I find it to be very disrespectful for somebody who didn't do things right, who was kind of sloppy and careless with their lives and what they decide to do with themselves. It's disrespectful for them to even have the audacity to come through like, yeah, you need to be taking care of me and you need to be doing all of this. And yeah, I understand that you was out here being responsible and I wasn't, but yeah, I'm still going to expect for you to take care of me better than I was able to do on my own. Like, I don't like that. Like, to me, you shouldn't ever be out here walking up to somebody demanding for them to do way more for you than you're able to do for them. Like, if y'all are not going to be equally yoked, so to speak, like, you need to just shut the hell up. Like, to me, and people wouldn't like me saying that, but I'm just going to be honest. This chick on my screen, in my opinion, I don't know how to say this without being mean. This chick that's even on my screen, she should not have any standards that are higher than what she had previously. And I don't know how to say it without it just coming off bad. Let me just put it like this. If you fucked your life up and you got a lot of baggage and stuff attached to you, I feel like you shouldn't have very high expectations or high standards. You should get whatever the fuck comes to you. Is that too harsh to say? Like, honestly, like, you should just be grateful with whatever you get. Because anybody that would choose up on you and get with you, it would be to their detriment. Like, just to be honest, like, you come with a lot of risk. You come with a lot of liability. You come with a lot of stress. You come with a lot of responsibility. You come with a lot of headache. You come with a lot. So to me, if you're not up to par, like, I would say you shouldn't have no standard at all, but I ain't even gonna go there. That's just doing too much. But you definitely shouldn't have no standards to where you feel like, oh, this person need to be making this amount of money and have this going on and be able to do this for me and do, especially when and if, first things first, you can't do it for yourself, and then second off, the nigga that you laid down with and procreated with couldn't do it. Like, girl, please. And that's just me being real, y'all. That's just me being real. And like me and John are saying, it's already bad enough and hard enough out here for the women that did do life right. They did make the responsible decisions and all of that. And even men are like skeptical about them. So you just need to take whatever you can get. Elwood says, unplug, be the man she want. Then treat him like shit because it's toxic like a lot are used to. I'm telling you, big facts. They would love to have a 38-year-old retired man with his own house. Like, come on. They would love that, but they'll never have it. And that's tragic. Fidel says, you remind me to go to see my St. Louis Cougar. You got it. Fidel, hold on, because Fidel think it's a game. I am still the police. Amen. Now, y'all been doing pretty good today. Even John Till has been coming through today, dropping heavy bars and gems. He's not even in here clowning. Skinny Boy didn't even come in here clowning today. And so I can appreciate that. But Fidel, I still have my officers on standby. Let's not get it twisted. I'm going to give you a warning. And you know what, Fidel? Okay, I think I'm caught up. And you know what, Fidel? That's another level left to the conversation, though. The cougar element, the sugar mama. These women out here today, like this chick here, don't realize that the climate is so bad And a lot of these men are so done and checked out that she will more than likely become a sugar mama before she becomes a wife. They ain't here clowning. They don't know how to. Who is this? Thank you, FS. Hold on. FS says divorce excluding for abuse equals her sacred vows before God meant nothing with the last guy, and they want for the new guy. It says marriage is a horrible contract that only benefits women. Women have shown that women have shown that their vows and the contract mean nothing. Oh, let's go there now. Let's go there now. Because like I'm saying, FS, a lot of these chicks don't realize that men are scoping them out and peeping game on different levels, right? To where they're looking at, hold on, you were married, you had this going on, you had that going on, and you still left him? Oh, that's a red flag. That's a liability. What you did to him, you can do that to me. What else? They're not realizing that you men are out here peeping game and seeing that they're just so easy to throw away something that's supposed to be sacred, that's supposed to be lifelong, that's supposed to be vows made before God and all that. Like, if you can just throw it away like it's nothing, then you can throw me away like I'm nothing as well. And like I'm saying, FS, a lot of them are not realizing that since the men are peeping game on them to that magnitude, that a lot of them will have to be cougars and sugar mamas. Because a man that has something does not want to risk losing it all on you. And that's just the reality of the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is a lot of men are not ready and willing to take that type of gamble and risk on these females. We see what y'all do with marriage. We see what y'all do with men who do love you, that do trust you. So what the hell? Y'all even do the best of men the dirtiest. So if I give you some okay, mediocre type of treatment, I know I don't stand a damn chance. Bitch, please. They don't get it, FS. They don't get it. Let me see what y'all say on this poll. Oh my God. So I asked my brothers. Hold on, where'd it go? I asked my brothers, were you a man that used to want to be married and provide for a woman and family? Right? 85%, bitch. 85. That's a hell of a lot. 85% of the men says yes, but the women blew it. While 14% says no, never. That's crazy. And this says that part. Look. That's crazy. And that's why I'm saying that y'all need to just go home and cry into your damn pillowcases, because y'all could have had, who was that, Unplugged? You could have had Unplugged. Unplugged, he say, you know, he retired at 38, got his shit together, got his own house. You could have been going home to Unplugged. Unplugged probably wanted to be married. 85% of these men in my chat said that they at some point in their lives wanted to be married and provide for a woman and children. But they're saying that a lot of y'all blew that. I know y'all just crying every damn day. They crying every damn day. Lord have mercy. But y'all dropped them crowns for FS. We appreciate that. John says 5 equals average, 6 equals attractive, 7 is cute, 8 is pretty, 9 is beautiful, 10 is gorgeous. This female is average at best and not fine enough for money. But the plant is hiring. Hold on. Now, John Henry, you have been showing a lot of love today. I would hate. Hold on. I would hate to lock your ass up. Hold on. Hold. John Henry, did you just tell this woman that the plant is hiring for second shift? Do I lock you up, or I'm gonna give you? You know what? I'm gonna let you just go ahead and ride on by because you've been showing a lot of love today. I'm gonna let you ride on by. But oh my goodness! But this is John. Now you ain't shit for that, but it's real talk, right? It is real talk. A lot of these chicks don't understand that they gonna have to apply for their second shift. Okay, ain't no you're resting in your femininity no more. Ain't no soft girl era. That shit is dead. You know, they don't know. So I mean, I hate how you did that like that, but at the same time, it's just like, did you lie though? You know, I didn't see a lie, so that's what it is. John Till says if they get the 38-year-old retired man, they'll divorce him for being too lazy and not starting up 3 online side businesses. I'll be in the Philippines. Lord have mercy. Stop playing with me, John Till. Do I gotta get the police? The main lion says banks will not lend to someone with bad credit. These hyenas got bad life credit and want to be approved for the best men. Declined. Whoopsie. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is a lot of these chicks are out here wanting and expecting and demanding the most, and they're not even hitting on what that man that can offer the most to them would be looking for in a woman. Okay, I'm caught back up. If I miss anybody, I apologize. Y'all in here clowning, man. Yeah, because nothing is ever good enough. John Till says she doesn't look like a work foreman on the docks. Oh, she does look like she don't look her okay. Yes. Can you come on and collect John Till? He was doing so exceptionally well today. He gave us gems and jewels starting off. And I really thought that today would be a live stream to where I didn't have to call the police on, especially not on John Till. But here we are. So I'm going to go ahead and allow you all to collect him for me, please. Yes, he's in here clowning. He says the woman on my screen looks like she works for the foreman on the docks. Yeah, that was disrespectful. Yes. Thank you. Over. Okay, John Till. I tried to spare your ass today. And John Henry did come through showing a lot of love. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to give John Henry a wrench. Hold on, let me see if I can give John Henry a wrench. And you know, I did my best, but you just didn't know. You just didn't know how to relax. You know, you just didn't know how to just let a good day be a good day. You know what I'm saying? And so now here we are. You know what I'm saying? And it's not funny. You know, it's actually quite fucked up that he would say that. You know what I'm saying? Mario says, nah, Firewatch. Lord have mercy. What are you talking about? A Firewatch? Lord, what are you talking about? Henry says, my bad. I had to get this out. And yes, I said that. Can I get some grace with this time? We're going to give you some grace because you've been showing a lot of love. You know, you've been showing a lot of love. So we're going to give you some grace. But John Till, he don't ever chill. That's his new name, John Till with no chill. So we just gotta lock him up. Okay. John Till says she looked like the skinny one from Kenan. This is what, hold on. Yes. Do you have John Till in custody yet? Okay, you do. Can you go ahead and please transfer him to the hold? Yes, no food, no water, no sunlight, no commissary. No human contact whatsoever. You can actually have the robots to escort him. I don't want him to have the luxury of interacting with human beings at all. Okay, thank you so very much. Over. All right, John Till, you are now being transferred to the hold. I hope it was worth it. Okay. Now, let me say this, because this is, no chill, John Till, always in the damn building. Now, let me say this. God says Anika is not even talking about all us black men who have the sixes and are dating out successfully. Whoopsie. Oh, hold on. Hold on now. Y'all gonna go there? Now, God wants to go there. Randy says, hell of a time to be a soft girl. Evictions and repossessions are out of control when she already had a husband. Hell no. I'm telling you, they be out here fumbling like a motherfucker and then want a new one. Girl, please. Girl, please. Now, God want to get into the nitty and gritty. He want to talk about how you do have, successful men out here, black men at that out here, and they're dating outside of the culture successfully. And I really hate that for my sisters because I want the best for us. I'm gonna be the first to say that. Ain't no shame in my game. I want black men and black women to be together and get first dibs on all great things. Period. So when I see my beautiful black men out here dating different women, I be like, damn, could have been a sister. You know what I mean? And I hate that a lot of you are feeling it necessary to do that because you're not finding what you're looking for within your own group. I hate that. But it is what it is. And that's a rude and real reality check that a lot of us have to come to grips with as well. Like, come on now, y'all. Y'all should have cleaned this shit up a long time ago. You could have had that man. Now somebody else got him and you want to complain. But when you had access to him, it was like, oh, but he too lame and he corny. Now, guy, how many times have you heard, women, black women in particular, and I gotta be real, and I love us, but I gotta be real. How many times have you heard or seen black women that turned a black man down, that was a respectable guy, that was a gentleman, that was a provider, that was successful, that had his head on straight and everything of that sort, but they was like, oh, but he corny though, and he weird, and he this, and he that, and he lame, and he boring. And then when that same black man turns around and gets with a white woman, an Asian woman, Hispanic woman, she complains, you could have been with a sister. Why you ain't get with no black woman? Because a lot of y'all said he was lame, corny, boring, didn't want him. How about that? I see that a lot. But we ain't going to go and get into all of that. That's going to get a little bit too feisty. We ain't going to go there right now. Yeah, John Till is in jail. Talking about that lady like Kale. Kale is the skinny one. I used to have the biggest crush on Kale. I used to love him. when I was a little girl. I used to love, I like Kel. I like the little boy from Soul Food. Grandma, your arm. I used to love him. I had a crush on Martin. Who else? I liked everybody when I was a little girl. Just, hold on. Am I caught up? It was something else I wanted to highlight. I think I got it all, though. Oh, yeah, John Till definitely going to jail. And guess what? Let me say this before I wrap this up. Now, John Till comes in here clowning and everything of that sort, right? And so we put him in the hole to where he has no human contact, anything of that sort. And guess what? A lot of these chicks are having to do as well. A lot of these chicks have to live a life that is that of being in the hole, right? To where you have no human contact. You out here just struggling in the dark, cold, naked, lonely, by yourself, you know. But one of the benefits that you have over John Till is that at least you can cuddle with the boyfriend snuggle pillow, right? So even though a lot of these chicks are out here down and out, alone, cold, lonely, just like John Till, right? At least they do have the luxury of pretending, amen, to have a man in their life that is cuddling them, loving them, and all of that. Yeah, cold, naked, and lonely. Yeah, you heard me, damn it. You know. So, John Till, I'm going to have to go ahead and say that at least these real women, you know, they do have an advantage over you because at least they can go out here and pretend to snuggle and cuddle up with somebody. You in the hole. And so you don't get to do nothing. You don't get to have nothing. You don't have nobody to cuddle with. You don't have nobody to love on you. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, Fidel says, free John Till. The world is my playground. Black women, LOL, by the way. Shut up, Fidel. Don't to lock your ass up too? Hold on. Because you playing. Hold on. Pretty soon, John Till and Fidel are going to be, hold on. Yes, come on and collect a Fidel for me, please, as well. Put him in the cell next to the hole. That way it can be an easy transfer if need be. Yes. Thank you. Over. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Talking about free John Till and you locked up too. Hell wrong with you. Free John Till. You need to free your damn self. Free your mind and the rest will follow. No. Free John Till and lock him up, and then your ass gonna follow behind him getting locked up. How about that? Now, let's get back into it. This lady on my screen talking about, and God knows that I'm going to be able to have me a husband one day that's going to make my life a soft girl life. And I'm going to be able to relax and rest because I'm tired. And the memo that they did not get is that man is not only not coming up and showing up, but you're going to have to pay that $200 plus shipping and handling for Freddie Bear. Now, Freddie Bear, he's not 6 foot. He doesn't make 6 figures, and he does not have a 6-inch peen. As a matter of fact, he has no peen at all, okay? Boyfriend, snuggle pillow, teddy bear, Freddie Bear, he's actually 5'7", okay? He has no muscle tone. He cannot work. He can do nothing for you, okay? But just lay there like Smokey. Okay, actually, Smokey would probably be a better fit for you than Freddie Bear, Teddy Bear, because at least Smokey could, go and get a job. You know what I mean? He could give you some good pain and hit that spleen. But unfortunately, for today's women in today's climate, even the smokies are checked out. So all the way around, it's looking like you got to go and get you a Freddy Bear teddy bear and wish for and hope of the best. Okay? But I do have good news for you all. The good news is that although you will have to sleep with teddy bear Freddy Bear, at least you have that option, because you do have people like John Till and Fidel who have to be alone in a cold, dark, lonely jail cell or in a cold, dark, lonely hole. You know, no human interaction, no food, no water, no sunlight. So at least you do have that going for you. But as far as you ever being able to live a soft girl life and, you know, have a high value man and all of that, when you've messed up your own life and you think you're going to come and bring all that baggage to his table, you know, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. But at least you do have Freddy Bear, teddy bear, and all it costs you is a smooth $200 plus shipping and handling, and you're going to have you a big ass boyfriend teddy pillow right in your damn living room, right in your damn bedroom, right in your damn dining room. Wherever you need him, you can carry him. Okay, now that's the bad side of being, you know, with teddy bear Freddy Bear. You got to carry him every damn where. Not only do you have to carry his burdens, but you literally have to carry him, right? So that's a downside, but you just gotta learn how to find the silver lining, amen. Okay, you gotta learn how to find the silver lining. Hold on, what is Durant saying? Pookie Bear comes with a strap-on attachment. He does not. He does not. Right? He don't. That's the downside. But you gotta find the silver linings. You can probably go on Shein and find him for, you know, $50, right? But if you want a good one, I'm gonna need you to go on Etsy and get that one for about, you know, $200 shipping and handling. Okay. Okay. John says a woman will not be cold, broke, or lonely unless she chooses to, but she will be cold, broke, and lonely based on how she chooses to behave. Ooh, bars. But here's the thing, John. Now we gotta be real. Y'all here clowning. We gotta be real, right? It's so bad, John Henry, that even if she is a good quality woman and she behaves well and all of that, a lot of men just don't trust it. A lot of men are skeptical about that. You know, and that was my fear. My fear was this day coming to where it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter how good of a woman you are. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you can offer. A lot of men are so skeptical, checked out, and done that they're not even taking a chance on it. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that. John Till says, I was born in the he says, I was born in the darkness, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then, it was nothing to me but blinding. Look. Y'all see how John Till is finding the silver lining in him being locked up and being, you know, cold and dark and lonely and stuff. That's what I need for you real women to do as it pertains to you fumbling, you know, husbands and shit. Find the silver lining, okay? John Till did it, so can you, okay? But I just thought I would come on here with you all. They be clowning so bad, man. I just thought I would come on here with you all and share this news with you all. Ladies, y'all got the memo way too late, or you didn't get it at all. You will not be able to easily replace these men, okay? If you have a husband, stick with that husband, make it work. If you got kids by that man, look, make it work. Today's climate, you better hold on tight and make it right. Because thinking that you're going to be able to just be out here fumbling through them, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to help you. Nothing. Are there exceptions to the rule? Sure. But the big majority, no. Be careful. Do not be like this lady on my screen talking about, oh yeah, I'm 33 and I'm just now realizing that I don't want to be strong and independent, and I'm a divorced single mom, and now I'm so ready to settle down with a high value husband and have him take care of everything. And don't be like her, okay? Like I said, your chances of finding that type of man are slim to none, especially when you have additional baggages attached to you, okay? Just being real. It's hard enough for the ideal or close to ideal women as it is. So if you come along and you just way out of bounds, you gotta know, nah, this ain't gonna work for you, player. Be careful. John says, follow up. A woman knows who she's looking for when she wakes up. If you get her attention, you're either what she's looking for or an attractive alternative. And even then, you never know. All right, John Henry. John Henry came through it and showed up and showed out today. So we appreciate you, John Henry. You came through with a lot of gems and bars and jewels, and we can appreciate that. It's just unfortunate that a lot of these females are learning way too late. A lot of y'all men have been giving them gems, bars, and jewels, but they didn't want to accept it. They didn't want to take it. And now they're in a position to where it's like, I'm struggling. I need help. I'm lonely and all this. And now they want to implement what you all have been saying, but a lot of y'all don't care. A lot of y'all are just done with it. You don't trust it. And I just find that to be very disheartening. But again, this is what we did. We made this bed and now we got to lay in it. And we can't be mad at anybody but ourselves, you know. But anyway, I appreciate y'all so very much for pulling up with me on very little to no notice. Like I said, I'm going to be busy, as I'm sure a lot of you all will be busy tomorrow. So I probably won't go live tomorrow. And then, you know, tonight I'm getting ready to go with my family and everything and celebrate my birthday because I didn't get a chance to do that last weekend. And so I just thought I would come on here with you all, you know, for 3 hours. It's been 3 hours, y'all. Okay, that's cool. We've been kicking the breeze. That's fine. We know we pulling up with the Crown Head family. That's okay. We're just making up for lost time, right? We had a whole week off. So yeah, y'all can get this 3 hours. It's okay. But I thought I would come on here with you all and just, you know, chop it up and let y'all know this is what we're dealing with. Be careful. Be careful with the decision that you make, the choice that you make. You may be stuck. You may be stuck with those choices and those decisions. It's a new time, a new breed, and nobody's coming to rescue you and save you but your damn self. Amen. Amen. Okay. But y'all like the video, y'all share the video, y'all subscribe to the channel, and also you all feel free to sign up for our Patreon. We go live every Wednesday on Patreon at around 2 p.m. Central, and we get nitty and gritty, baby. We get very personal. We get very intimate. We are off the chain over there. It's a very close-knit family environment. It is nothing like how we get on YouTube. It's way better, if you ask me. It's way better than what we do on YouTube. If you like what we do over here, you're going to love it on Patreon, okay? So sign up for that Patreon. It's $8, $8 at the gate, and it's great, okay? So don't hesitate to go ahead and sign up. You know, y'all see them bars, okay? Y'all see them bars. We got my good sis coming through at the last minute. Big shout out to my good sis, the Crimson Cure, aka Miss Kendra. She says, happy birthday, good sis. Have some fun, beloved. Thank you so much. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to celebrate last weekend. We had to go out of town, unfortunately, for my husband's aunt. She passed away. She was actually married to his uncle, you know, but still his aunt. So yeah, they had been married all his life. You know, since my husband was in his mama's belly, they were married. So, you know, that was a little tough for the family, but, you know, we always, you know, make the best of everything. So we're going to celebrate my birthday this evening and have some fun with the family. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun. So we're going to go out with the fam. But thank you so much, Miss Kendra, for showing love. I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You love my book? Did you get my book? Or you talking about Miss Kendra book? Now, Miss Kendra got a book too. Okay. But I did see somebody repost on my on Instagram that they read my book and they enjoyed it. So my book is listed down below in the description box. Go and check that out. All of my links are down in the description box. So my Patreon, go and sign up for that and catch up on all of our dope content over there. I got the link to my book. And shout out to all you guys that are still buying my book. I really do appreciate that. My husband just sent me the check for my book yesterday. So I appreciate y'all. What else is linked down below? My Instagram. I saw that we hit 36,000 over on Instagram. That's super dope. You know, over on Instagram, y'all, I like to be a little cute. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to see a little bit sister be a little cute, you know what I'm saying? Go and sign up. Not sign up, but go and follow me over on Instagram, okay? That's when I get my modeling going on, you know. Now, I am looking to do like brands to where like maybe I can do like clothes sponsors. I do have a few people who have hit me up to like model their clothing and stuff over on Instagram. And that's kind of really what I want to get into anyway over on Instagram. That's why I was always like, you know, that's why I be all cute and stuff with my outfits, you know what I'm saying? And that was supposed to get, you know, like to the brands to be like, hey, would you mind, you know, being a brand ambassador for our clothes? Hell yeah, come on. If it's cute, I'm gonna put that shit on and we're gonna make a reel and we're gonna be hot and cute and yeah. So I'm loving that. But yeah, if you want to see a little bit, sister, you know, flex on them for the gram for a little bit, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram at Danica91. But like I said, all of the links should be listed down below. So yeah, you ain't got no excuse not to follow me on Instagram, not to sign up for the Patreon. What else? Not to buy my book. Do all of that, okay? Do all of that, right? But I love y'all so very much. Y'all are super duper dope for putting up with me today on a Saturday. Like I said, this was very impromptu, and y'all, majority of y'all stayed here for the whole 3 hours, so that was super duper dope. And big shout out to John Henry for coming through so heavily like he did. We appreciate that. Who else? We gotta give our love. We gotta show our love to the people who really show up and show out. But I appreciate all of y'all. Don't get it twisted, y'all, because y'all ain't gotta be here. Y'all ain't gotta do nothing. So if you here, I appreciate it. Especially because YouTube been hating on us lately. They haven't been sending out the notifications and stuff. No, what happened? Hold on. It's not letting me filter it. You idiot. Hold on. I want to acknowledge the people who really showed up and showed out. Okay, here it goes. Big shout out to Miss Kendra. Big shout out to John Henry. Big shout out to FS Claire. Big shout out to Will. Big shout out to Randy. Okay. But I appreciate all of y'all. A lot of y'all show a lot of love though. Like those $5 add up as well. So I appreciate it. Like John Till and Fidel and all that. I appreciate all of that. Hold on. I missed some super chats though. I don't know why it doesn't show me everything on StreamYard sometimes. Fantasy Island Girl says, we are fine because many of us we are fine because many of us beautiful Black women have married out successfully. Uh-oh, Fantasy Island Girl is coming through like, hold on, we good. Hold on, Fantasy Island, hold on now. Fantasy Island Girl, she's trying to come through and flex on y'all ass real quick. Like, hold on. Y'all thinking that y'all all good, but we good too. Uh-oh, she want the smoke. Fantasy Island Girl want the smoke. Lord have mercy. Uh-oh, she want the smoke. Thank you, North Star. It says John Till equals no chill. Blunt honesty. LOL. Man, you ain't lying. He a damn fool. Hold on. She want the smoke, y'all. She said, look, us beautiful Black women, we good. We don't need y'all asses anyway. We dating out too. Uh-oh. Let me find out. Hold on. Fantasy, why does that name sound familiar? Did I do a video on you, sis? Hold on. I'm getting a download. Fantasy Island Girl. Did I do a video on you? Because you was were you trying to like call me out on TikTok or something? Fantasy Island Girl, let me find out. Hold on, do I remember? Fantasy Island Girl, did you do a TikTok video on me when I was talking about divestors. Because if that's you, sis, oh, that what? Ho, that was her? Ho. Now, Fantasy Island girl, I got smoke with you. She said, yeah, because I married a white man now. Hold on, Fantasy. I got smoke with you, Fantasy Island girl. You was like, oh, Danica Marie. She's out here talking about divestors and oh, we got smoke. You did it on IG. Oh, we got smoke already, sis. I'm gonna need you to pull up. Hold on, Fantasy Island girl. No, we got smoke. You tried to comfort me though. Because you tried to comfort me, you was like, yeah, that's Danica Marie, and she talked about divestors and blah blah. Oh, we got smoke. Hold on. We got smoke, Fantasy Island girl. Yeah, Danica Marie. I remember I had got a download. It said Danica. That's the girl who tried to come for you on the video. Man, but hold on. Let me find out. I got a Fantasy Island girl. Hold on. She thought I didn't remember, and I really didn't. Fantasy Island swirl. Oh, okay. And look, do what y'all do. Live your life, sis. Look, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at nobody living their life. I'm just being silly and goofy. But I do remember doing a video on you. You had me kind of messed up, didn't you, a little bit? But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this on up. I appreciate all of y'all for pulling up and showing out. Y'all didn't block her, did y'all? I'm just teasing her. Don't block Fantasy Island girl. She said, we only disagreed on one thing. I don't remember, sis. I'm gonna have to go back and see, but I don't know, sis. But I'm gonna see y'all later. I should have some uploads coming through for you all. And feel free you all to email me at dmariepoet@gmail.com if you have any topic suggestions, any links, and if it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion. And big shout out to whoever sent me over this video right here. And I know Terenzo sent me over on Patreon the last little segment of the Monique interview. And I do think there is something important to highlight. But I may make it into an upload, Terenzo, when you sent me that last little clip from Club Shay Shay. We may do an upload on that. But that's my email, you all. If you have any topic suggestions, any links, feel free to email me there. And if it's dope, we will talk about it, okay? But I'm going to see y'all probably Monday. So y'all put back up with us on Monday. And I got to get ready to go, okay? So I love y'all. I respect y'all. I thank you all so very much because you do not have to be here. You do not have to support me in any capacity, but you do. And I take none of you all for granted, all right? And like I said, sign up for that Patreon, you all. It's super duper dope over there. Super duper dope. As a matter of fact, can my moderators please drop the link to my Patreon so I can pin it? How do you say this? X-Factinus? I'm just gonna call you X. It says say Zoo. What the fuck? Oh, that's how you say your name? Zafactinus. Oh, I did say it right. Zafactinus. It says, what up, D? Thank you for all that you do. Keep these hyenas in check. Oh, we're going to keep them in check. We got to. We got to. Because who else is going to do it besides me and Kendra? You know what I'm saying? Who else going to do it? Okay. But I love y'all. I got to go. I'm going to probably see y'all on Monday. I'm going to have an upload for you all. Or maybe Tuesday. Because I probably got to record it on Monday. Because tomorrow we're going to be busy with the in-laws and stuff. So either Monday or Tuesday, just make sure you hit the notification bell, y'all. Because y'all know YouTube been hating on us. They've been really hating on us. So y'all pull up with us, and I'll see y'all later. Much love and peace to all my crown heads. We appreciate it. I'm glad y'all enjoying the content. And did one of my moderators drop it? Okay, I see Bobby. Hold on. Let me see if I can pin that for y'all. Well, I don't see it. Okay, let me go to live chat. Okay. Pin message. And that's what I love about Patreon. Patreon actually notifies me. So when you all inbox me or make a comment over on Patreon, like I see it instantly. I can respond instantly. So you definitely want to sign up for Patreon so you can have easy access to your little big sis. But that is my link. It should be pinned at the top. Go and sign up for the Patreon. I look forward to seeing you all over there. It's super dope. And yeah, we're going to get nitty and gritty over on Patreon. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I thank you all so very much. And I take none of you all for granted. I'm going to see you all later. Much love and peace to you all. I love you. Ladies, don't end up like this lady I just played, thinking that you can replace a man and a husband and stuff. That ain't happening like that. A lot of men are a new breed, and they're protecting themselves at all costs, even if that means protecting themselves from you. Thank you, Master.